don't think it's going to be here in time for the.
Here we are to talk about professional wrestling.
Nobody knows the whole story, so I'll tell you.
How about you, Jason?
Oh, this is like a murder room. This is great.
Lots of black sex magicians out there, right?
And look down like, what the fuck?
Oh, we're gonna just do it this way and nobody's gonna stop us.
I want to show that a real champion has to do things for the community, for your people, for other women, you know?
In this business, what you sell is emotions. If you manage to get people invested, you did it.
That's for sure some videotapes.
It's time for another MMM show.
Welcome to another edition of Mass Mats and Ma'am. I'm your host, Justin Outlaw Harvey. You can find me on social media at JustinHarvey75. You can find the entire show on social. What, Tony? What are you eating?
My blood sugar was very low. I just checked that it was in the 60s, so I had to have like a.
Is that a Dove bar?
No, it's a Magnum.
Magnum. Oh, you got money. I'm sorry, I forgot. Tony got real clients and money, so Tony can afford the Magnum. Anyway, yes, you can find the entire show. I was choking right before this at MMMshow75. Before I forget, I don't know why the Ohm Face thing is already up, but you should go there anyway. Because I know I'll totally forget. I barely know anything that's happening in wrestling right now, which means my opinions are going to be more valid than ever. But I want to send an amazing 40th birthday out to our homie, friend of the show, Thunder Rosa. Happy birthday. Yay.
Happy birthday.
Pew, 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 pew.
Begins at 40.
She did that.
Jamaican horns.
She did that.
The ALS challenge?
ALS ice bucket challenge.
No. Wait, first of all, she didn't just do it.
Dumping the ice.
No, that was Boss. So, no. First of all, she didn't just do the challenge. She was challenged by none other than Britt Baker.
Yeah, that's right.
Good friend to a Rebel.
Oh my God, Barrett's like in shock. You didn't know this? Yeah, that's what happened 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
I saw the ice bucket challenge thing though. I thought it was Tony at first. I was like, wait, is that Tony dumping the ice?
No,
and it wasn't.
So what are you trying to say? She's 27 years old, Rebecca. I don't know what you're talking about. She's 27. She's 27. That's what we're going with. That was how old she was when she started wrestling, and she's timeless. So we're going with 27. So Britt Baker does the she's trying to support Reba Rebel, whatever you want to call her, which is super noble and awesome. So Britt does the ice bucket challenge, and she calls out several people, and then at the end, she puts some stank on it and challenged Thunder Rosa, because I don't think that rivalry's dead. I don't care what anybody says about Britt Baker coming back to AEW or not coming back. I'm sticking with my guns, and I will say right now, at this point in time, the biggest feud you can book other than Brock versus Oba or maybe Roman versus Oba, I would put Thunder versus Britt, the next chapter, up there with the biggest drawing feud that you could possibly get. That's just my opinion.
How do you book that though? God, that's crazy.
Well, they booked it for an ALS challenge this week, which is a worthy cause, and I appreciate both of them. Though I will say I felt like Thunder was a little light on the ice.
No. If you check the video, the ice is there, but it's one of those ice makers from your own fridge kind of thing.
So it was crushed ice.
So it was like really small pieces, But it was for. If you see at the bottom of the video, there is a lot of ice in the bottom.
Okay.
You know who did have a lot of ice? Yep, your boy Sting. He did it too.
Yeah,
Living legend, baby. Greatest.
I know, because Britt also challenged him in that video, but
I thought you were gonna say Minnesota, but
Sting. Who cares about Sting? You guys act like he was a good wrestler.
Still putting people over in retirement.
Yeah, whatever. Sting. Yeah. Sting. Is Byron coming to this thing?
Does he work here anymore?
Does Byron come to work?
Do you?
He put in overtime last week hosting.
I was working on a short film last week with this kid who had a pretty good part in Obsession. He was starring in this short film that we were doing about an active shooter at a high school. I can't say anything more than that, but it was great. We were filming in a high school about an active shooter situation, and my kids came and got to be in it, and I was the second AD, so I was wrangling all the talent and all the extras and doing all the call sheets and all the SAG forms and all that fun stuff. It was a great shoot, though. Joey Rogoff was the director and one of the writers, along with Christian Rose. And it's called OODA, and I won't tell you what that stands for, but it is an acronym. And go look it up. It'll be hitting the festivals later this year, and I think they're going to try to get a feature out of it if they can, which they might, because it's pretty solid stuff. It's pretty good material. But yes, so I was not around. For those who don't know, I typically work in reality, and so does Brian. What's that guy's name?
White guy.
Yeah, the Muddy Mark guy. And Bear on occasion as well. And the thing about that business is that we work like 12 to 14-hour days sometimes. And me being the second AD meant that I was doing call sheets and extra stuff. So I was basically working like 14-hour days the whole last week. So I have not watched a lot of wrestling, but that's not going to stop me from giving some picks for the AEW pay-per-view this weekend. And it's not going to stop me from talking some trash about what's going on with WWE right now. But that brings me to the OMFace big question of the week. Use our code MMM20 at www.omface.com and you'll get that 20% off and free shipping in the coastal US and the lower 48. But the OMFace question of the week: is Mike Santana going to make any bit of difference in WWE? Let's talk about it. Oh, Coma's like, God, I like the guy. I don't even want to talk about this. I feel so bad. Coma, come on. Why are you hiding from it?
I don't know. It's a bit of an awkward thing just seeing him roll into NXT like he did.
It didn't move the needle for you, did it?
It didn't, man. It didn't. It was just. I guess it was expected, but at the same time, it was like, where are we going with this? Where are we going with this? You know, and we'll see what's going to happen from here. But yeah, I'm going to need a little time to stew on that one. I'm going to stew on that one.
For me, it was. By the way, my name is Tony Allen. You can find me at Tony S. Allen. Tony SD.Allen everywhere. Because our host here today, so I was dying before.
No, I gave your time to Thunder Rosa for her happy birthday. I'm sorry. I was getting over your talent.
Rundowns and everything. God damn.
Anyways, also, Thunder Rosa is the number one contender for the CMLL National Championship. Wait, is that the actual factual name of the title? Hold on, no.
It's the national. Yeah, it's the CMLL National.
But it is.
That's what it translates to.
Yeah, but it is the what's it called? It is sanctioned by the Mexico's. Hold on, I got it right here.
It's a real national title.
It is a real national title. Yes,
because seeing a lot of American fans don't understand this, but in Mexico, wrestling is sanctioned like boxing.
It's sanctioned by the same commission.
Yeah, there's a sporting commission by regions
Yeah.
according to
Well,
population,
this is a
that
national
actually
one.
sanctions professional wrestling. So
Yes.
the title is an actual sanctioned state title.
Yeah, it's a Mexican National Women's Championship.
Yeah.
And it is sanctioned by the Mexico City Boxing and Wrestling Commission. So, and she is the number one contender, and she will be defending it. Again, she will be defending. She will be
Challenging for it.
challenging India Sioux on.
She's
July
had it for a while
20th.
now. When did she get it?
I think she had it for like a couple of 100 days. Let me check.
Yeah, I feel like she's had it since the beginning of the year.
Actually, I think last year, brother.
I've
she
only
had it
seen her
March
wrestle
7th.
with it maybe once or twice.
March 7th.
They don't do a lot of singles on the episode or the shows that I've seen.
No.
So
they don't.
like,
yeah, it's like multi-women's match.
yeah,
Thunder had a singles match that I recall that was the only one that has been a singles match about at the beginning of the month.
So is she ready to have another singles match, or is she like garbage one-on-one now because she's been wrestling in all these trios and stuff?
No, but she beat the shit out of this girl last time.
I know.
She's good to go.
She's not very nice, Tony. Your client's not very nice.
Well, she's a world champion, and that's the only way to be it. Because I gotta say something. People are complaining about Kevin, my homie, and I will say this: fuck Darby. So
the Knight, Kevin the Knight.
Kevin Knight, yes. I have a funny story about that.
Darby.
Yeah. Did I start it when I said
Well,
that?
it turns out Kevin Knight's not as nice a person as we thought he was, Tony.
I would not say that. I don't agree with you.
I feel like he's a little bit of a rudo.
I don't know. I don't know about that. I think he's just doing what he has to do.
I feel like maybe you're a little bit of a rudo.
Am I? I don't know. Am I?
Yeah.
I don't know. I have to get things done, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Heel manager Tony in the house.
I gotta do what I gotta do, man. You know.
I mean, if Thunder ever goes heel, I think you should be an on-screen character. I think that would be.
No, I will get canceled immediately.
But that's what will make it so much fun. Everyone will want to see you get murdered, canceled, whatever words you want to use for it.
I think that I will be worse than MJF. So yeah.
Yeah, which I think is good for ratings.
Yeah, probably. We'll see.
Cowboy, baby.
I don't think she will ever be a heel because
I don't know if she can be, and it's not that she couldn't be a heel. She'd be a wonderful heel. It's just that AEW has flip-flop turned so many people that I just think they should. Anybody that they have that is just really solid one way or the other right now and has never gone the other direction should just stay. Like, don't ever send Orange Cassidy heel. Don't ever make Thunder heel. Like, just don't do it. It's not worth it.
And it will be very hard because also we have all this, like good, like saving people in Good Samaritan events and shit like that.
Yeah.
It'll be kind of hard to like curse at people and then go and like
whatever, man. She was out ringing the Salvation Army bell and then showing up and torturing a high school student in her own promotion. She can be a heel and still save lives.
That was a great time though. I grew some pretty cool stuff back then. I was very happy.
And she was also like super white meat baby face on AEW at the same time that she's like torturing the 18-year-old girl on her own show. Yeah, that joke was hilarious, man.
Yeah, that was a very eclectic time because she was like a complete goody two shoes, and then slapping kids in Mission Pro Wrestling.
But it made sense too. It was the tough love thing. It was the girl. Do you know what I had to do to be a champion? You're going to be my champion. You have to go through it, or you don't deserve to be a champion. It made sense.
Initiation.
It was a little hazing. A little hazing is fine in wrestling, right? Yeah. Bear, do you care at all about Mike Santana, former AEW superstar Mike Santana?
Well, you're asking if it's a needle mover, but I don't think we put needle movers on NXT. Needle movers tend to go to the main roster. So, I mean, does a move needle? No. Is it interesting for NXT? Yeah, because I think NXT kind of
let's be real,
lacking a little bit of
the guys division
of knowing quantities, I guess. There's a lot of like kind of, not so knowing. I mean, not to say there's not talent down there. I just, they're all raw kind of coming up, and Santana gives kind of that vet hand down there, and he proved it in TNA that he can do it. And, it's another TNA to NXT pipeline that you're seeing. He'll get his little run down there before they bring him up to the main roster. But, he's not, he's not Will Ospreay going to WWE,
Right. It's not a move. It's not a big move. And I feel bad for him too, because it's like, I feel like TNA damaged him at the end. They had him in such a good position, end of last year before they went to A&E. Like, I thought that if you, or AMC, I'm sorry. I thought that if you had really run with that, Santana coming into NXT right now would be a big deal. I mean, I feel like he would at least be getting the Joe Hendry level rub, but he's not. Not so far. And look, it's very early on, but like the crowd popped, the 100 people in the room popped, but watching it on TV, I'm just kind of like, okay, yeah, he's here. Who's he gonna fight? Evil? He's gonna fight Tony D. Like, he's already on the caliber of those guys.
Yeah.
He's already fought Evil before in AEW and Forbidden Door kind of things or whatever, crossovers. Like, he'll fit right in with those guys, but
even when you bring him up to the main roster, like, what do you do with him? Like, to make it actually, like, you want to be, entertained by him.
And this is my whole thing. Like, I feel like, okay, yeah, NXT is great, but what I'm going to have to see out of Santana for anything he does to matter is he's going to have to put promos on another level. We're going to have to see some of like what we got out of Carmelo and Trick for him to resonate. Like, they're going to have to find a storyline and find a reason for him to talk, because wrestling wise, yeah, he's as good a hand as anybody on the main roster already. So that's clearly not what we need to see. What we need is some level of character development. They had it going in TNA and they ruined it. So now he's just a piece of clay. He's just raw clay. We know he can be molded into something good, but if WWE doesn't give the fans some reason to think about Mike Santana, he's not going to make it on the name Mike Santana alone. WWE has to refresh him. They're going to have to do something, because when he came in, it was like, I'm thinking about NXT and I'm like, there's not a single person here I care about him feuding with. There's nothing that he's showing up to that interests me. There's nothing new about his character or gimmick. There's, we got to do something with the guy or there's no point to it. And I feel like WWE in general is in that situation in a lot of places. Like we were talking earlier about Liv Morgan in our DM, and it's just like, okay, yes, Liv is the champ. I get it. She doesn't have to always be doing super exciting champ things, but if she's not, you better damn sure be making progress with Sol Ruca and Lyra Valkyria and whatever Becky Lynch is doing and re-signing her, or like you better be making some waves beneath there if you've got her in this holding pattern, because when it comes time to do something with Liv, something needs to be there. It's not her job to have to make every other person. We can be making some of those people now, and it's going to be the same with Santana. It's not like give him the mic, but give him a storyline, because that's what needs to happen. We don't need to see Santana just wrestle everybody at NXT. We already know the guy can fucking wrestle.
Well,
right?
You know what? Actually, like looking at it, it felt sort of the same way that it was with Ricky. A little bit like, like, I don't know where this is gonna go.
Where Ricky Saints?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though, I was more excited about Ricky Saints just because of the Nepo connection with Cody Rhodes, and of like, to me, it was like, at least I'm thinking behind the scenes of like, can he live up to the expectation of being Cody Rhodes' homeboy? at least I had that going for me too, you know. But with Santana, I don't even have that. I don't even have like some backstage drama, you know. Like he's just a solid hand.
Would you have been excited? I mean, you said you're not really excited for any feuds on NXT, and I guess the next question would be: if he debuted on SmackDown, would you have been excited for anything there? Again?
Yeah, I am waiting for, honest to God, Trick Williams and Santana.
Okay.
I feel like 4 years from now, that is a WrestleMania, you know, top mid card, maybe headlining match 3-4 years from now.
If they had debuted him on SmackDown, it would have signified that he is a lot more valuable than what he is right now. So
I mean, honestly, how many of the AEW guys or TNA guys have gone to NXT and then come onto the main roster and been like
everybody generally goes through NXT. I think like Penta and Ray Phoenix were the only two that.
Well, maybe that's better. So you tell me.
Jade
Hobbs
Fargo.
Didn't, but Ethan and Ricky did.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So who do you feel the crowd is resonating more with right now? Are they resonating with Hobbs or are they resonating more with Ethan and Ricky?
Probably with Ethan and Ricky, but I mean, it makes sense because a lot of WWE fans are let's put it this way. I bet you there are more AEW fans that watch WWE than WWE fans that watch AEW.
Yeah, probably.
And so like having somebody like Will Hobbs, who's only been in AEW, show up at the Royal Rumble, there's going to be a lot of people that are like, I don't know who the hell this is. At least with Ethan Page and Ricky Starks, you get a little bit of exposure of who they are coming up through NXT first. You know, now
and that's why it's hard to drop Santana right onto the main roster. But also, Santana did get some exposure at NXT already.
Yeah,
people do know who he is in the WWE universe because of the crossover, just like Joe Hendry.
To be fair, like Ethan Page got a pretty good run in NXT with
yeah, that's true.
With Chelsea,
you know, like
I think Ethan Page
and AAA.
I think Ethan Page is I still to this, I've said this previously, I'm pretty sure on the show, but I know I've said it, but Ethan Page is still one of the biggest drop balls for me in AEW. And I think in terms of like going to main roster right now, he is probably the bigger of the names that have come up through NXT.
Right.
And Ethan Page is great, you know. I guess I like Santana's a good hand. I don't know if we'll see him.
He's not main events
for WrestleMania, I guess, you know. We'll see.
I'd like to see him there, but I'm just wondering at this point what it's going to take for him to get there. But
what's his space?
Yeah, it'll be interesting to watch. And let's not forget the other AEW crossover to WWE that has done, I'd say, okay. Danhausen.
Sure.
He's the other one that went straight to the main roster, him and Hobbs. And of course, Cargill, but that was a whole different experiment altogether. And I don't know how you judge that as a success or not a success with Jade. I think the jury's still out on whether or not that was a mistake or an excellent acquisition.
Judging WWE.
It's interesting to me that there's only like Danhausen's one, but Danhausen's like a weird, unique case. Like he's a pseudo wrestler, pseudo entertainer. He fits the WWE style more as like an entertainer. In terms of like guys that have left AEW and then go to WWE, I think there's like I think Penta is really the only one that I can think of that is in any different space than they were in AEW than where they are now in WWE.
Yeah, I guess you're right, because it's funny to me though, because I don't even think of Penta as an AEW wrestler. He was there for a long time though.
Yeah. I mean
he was in AEW longer than any other promotion. I think he was in AEW longer than he was in AAA.
Penta's kind of a nomad though, you know. So Penta was, you know, he did a lot of Mexican wrestling, went to Lucha Underground, did the TNA thing, did the AEW thing. I mean, he's traveled. He's well traveled. So I could see why he would not be like strictly like an AEW guy. Cody sometimes doesn't feel necessarily like an AEW guy. He was there for a little bit, but I think
he made the company.
I know, but it's weird now that I think it's interesting because he made the company, so he was a big thing in
He was kind
AEW.
of involved with the company,
No, I understand that he helped create it, but I would say that Moxley and Jericho for me were bigger draws to AEW than Cody was. And then Cody, within the first year, decided I'm just not going to go for the main event title anymore, and basically put himself into the mid card. And so then he goes to WWE and is actually better positioned in WWE. Arguably has a better run in WWE than he did in AEW. And so to me, it's
not even arguably. 100%.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. I guess it's exactly. So then it's stuff for me. I know he's OG AEW, but how long was he even there? I mean, he dipped out kind of right at the peak of it. And
I think he made 3.5 years. He was there for 3 years at least in AEW.
I bet you 3 years.
Prior to AEW had a bit of a good run in the WWE as well. So you got to keep in mind the previous history is there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, and so he always feels more WWE than AEW to me, even though he helped found AEW in a weird way.
Stardust. I think there's a lot he wanted to accomplish too. Besides not just obviously, if you have a look how he came into AEW, in that sort of main event sort of status, and then there's a lot he wanted to accomplish with Dustin as well, with the tag teams and stuff like that. There was a lot of good matches at the start with them.
What if Cody teamed up with Penta and came out also like a ninja, but Stardust Ninja?
Yes.
And they called him Throwing Stardust because it was like a ninja star.
Okay. Wow. I was like, ninja or ninja?
My ninja.
Yeah. Okay.
And that could be the name of the team. My ninjas.
We talk about the story all the time. Which chapter are we up to with Cody?
We're making Bear uncomfortable with this conversation.
Yeah,
no,
he's 𝔸𝕃 Rhodes, man. I get it.
That's right. That's my man. He got his court.
Well, to Gotch's point, right? Penta and Cody were there from even before the company was called AEW. They were there at the original All In. That's how much part of the whole thing they were.
No, and the thing is about Penta and Cody is I think even though Cody's run was kind of ended not so great in AEW, I think for me personally, I saw Penta and Cody as legit guy. Penta's been one of my favorites since Lucha Underground. I mean, he's always had that it factor. A lot of these other guys, we've seen it. Mike Santana's 35 years old. Is there going to be another level that Mike Santana can get to, or is this it? And if this is it, all right, he's a good hand, and I'm sure he'll do good on the roster, the SmackDown roster, and he might be an Intercontinental champ, but that kind of feels like what his ceiling is.
Well, he's got 3 years, and he might be one of those guys that in those 3 years works his way up to the main roster, and then they cut him.
Yeah,
I mean, we've seen it happen before.
That's the way it goes now. Yeah.
I mean, it does seem like if you're not the top guys, and the top guys in WWE are probably going to be your homegrown talents, your Braun Breakers, your Obafemis, the guys that aren't just well-traveling veterans out there. Unless you can catch lightning in the bottle like Penta or like Danhausen when you come in. But those guys have very unique charisma about them that I just don't see in some of the guys like Ricky Saints or even.
Well, that's why I said I think it's all about the promos for Santana.
Yeah.
I really feel like if he's down there cutting fire promos and in some good programs in NXT, that can make the difference. Look, Trick Williams, people didn't think anything about him at first. He was just the heater guy standing behind Carmelo. He was just some big jack dude. Nobody even thought he could wrestle. He was doing the work the whole time. But then they started giving him the mic. And then the story with him and Carmelo started going somewhere. And then they expanded it. And all of a sudden, Trick was leaving Carmelo in the dust. He was more exciting because he looked the part. He sounded the part better than Carmelo.
If I'm going to be honest with you, when it comes to Santana, it's one of those things where I think he has to reinvent himself a little bit here. He has to think outside the box a little bit here.
How?
This is what we're saying. He has to catch fire somewhere with Primo. He has to do something that's outside of what he's doing currently. Is what I'm saying. Just change it up a little bit. How? We don't know. That's what's his space. You know, like
Yeah, I don't
that's
know.
what I'm saying.
Seems kind of
He
complex.
has the opportunity.
Complex.
The top of that card in NXT right now it's fine. It's not great. It's there's been better tops of cards than NXT. There is opportunity for him to come in and deliver, but this is like, this is going to be his best chance at really establishing himself, because when he gets to the main roster, if he doesn't do enough down here, he's going to have a pretty low ceiling when he makes it up to the main roster.
I agree. We'll see, because I think like straight cut babyface Puerto Rican guy is not going to move.
Wait, he's Puerto Rican? No, I'm kidding.
What? No way.
No way.
I think he's going to have to expand the character past that. I don't think that's going to do it, but we'll see.
Yeah.
While I'm on WWE, because I don't want to talk a ton of WWE, but you guys weren't around for, or Tony especially. I don't even know if you watched Raw this week, Tony.
No.
So I was looking at some of the WrestleNomics stuff. They were talking about Netflix, and I was thinking to myself when we were watching Raw earlier this week, and Meefloaf and I were chatting, it was just like, how dare they make a program this bad? That's how I felt. It was just like, how you gonna do me like this, man? Like, do I really mean nothing to you? You just gonna slap me in the face like that with this programming, WWE? This is terrible. And then I saw this Netflix thing, and it's like, it made me realize a few things, and I kind of wanted to run these things by you guys. So the numbers are actually down year over year on Raw.
On Netflix. Since the Netflix.
Right. Now, a big part of that, however, is the fact that that initial episode in those first 2 weeks were such gangbuster numbers that it's hard to compensate back up for that. So that's skewing things higher for last year because those first episodes were so high. Because if you look more to some of the later quarters and match them up against the first 2 quarters of this year, it's a little more even, but Raw is still actually down compared to quarter 3 and 4 of last year even. So it's not just the debut. It has gone down. However, all of the other programming that is WWE related that airs internationally is way up. SmackDown is up year over year on Netflix. The pay-per-views are going up. And by the way, Royal Rumble, highest rated pay-per-view on Netflix, did more. Now, WrestleMania did more overall, but that's 2 nights. But the one night of Royal Rumble beat out both individual nights of WrestleMania on Netflix. So that's not including the ESPN numbers. What's that?
Wow. What was it on? Yeah, because internationally, yeah, probably. Because
we're just talking like everywhere that gets to see those pay-per-views on Netflix.
Yeah.
So that's not here in the US. That is an ESPN number, and their metrics are different. And they're also, wondering like what the VPN streaming ratio of that is, and this, that, and the other thing of people trying to avoid the $30 paywall. But realistically, so many people get ESPN Plus also as part of their current packages that kind of evens out the more expensive paywall from what people were paying on Peacock. So it's estimated that access to the pay-per-views on ESPN is still actually right around what the Peacock numbers were, because Peacock wasn't as heavily a subscribed to service. Anyway, but I'm looking at these numbers and I'm just like, well, I see what's happening here. They're not losing money. They're making more money. More people are gravitating towards it. They're adding more advertisers and more sponsors that want to work with them in higher end companies. They're putting more and more ads over wrestling content time here in the States. and some internationally too. They're not doing poorly with the product that they currently make. So how then do fans exhibit to this company that your product is turning into crap when the numbers don't tell them that? Like when Coca-Cola did their experiment with classic Coke and new Coke, they were like, we really want to update the formula. The people let them know what they felt about new Coke. It didn't work. And then they separated and had Coke Classic and new Coke. And then it got to the point where it was like, why are we pushing this new Coke thing? It doesn't make sense financially. People just want Coke. So let's just give them back Coke. And if we do something other that's not ever going to be new Coke, it's going to be Coke plus Z or something, whatever.
Ooh, Coke Plus. That's good.
They figured it out. Like, but us as fans, and we don't really count because I think we're watching this stuff right now so that we can talk about it on this show. Because I don't know that if we did this show, I would turn on WWE right now.
I don't watch it.
I can't say that I would.
Yeah,
I would
we're
probably
talking about it.
Right. I mean, it's part of the industry, and part of what's fun about this show is talking about stuff. But I don't know that watching it for 2 hours to talk about it is even fun anymore.
I don't get a lot of satisfaction from watching it. I'll watch some highlights on the internet. That's where I'm kind of at with it. And, and so, I don't know. I feel like my opinion might not be as much because like you're saying, but this is not WWE's. There's been times where the creative's been jack shit, but they've always kept getting more money and being bigger and whatever. You want the answer to that question, you drink Pepsi, go watch AEW, I guess, and like the only thing that they seem to even have, even just like they can downplay it all they want, but they definitely look at AEW as competition, or they wouldn't be counter programming them every chance that they get. And like you've said in previous pods, that it's probably less so much that they counter program to take any viewers away from AEW, but they're probably counter programming so none of their viewers leave and look at the Pepsi and say, you know what, this Pepsi kind of tastes kind of like Coke, but like if the Coke wasn't expired 2 years ago. And that's kind of what I feel like with WWE in general.
It's like Coke, but with blood in it.
No, it feels like Coke has been Coke for God. You still got Randy Orton main eventing in WWE. The man's been main eventing WWE since 2003. We're talking it's Coke Classic, and it's the main event scene has been pretty much like stuck in place. Roman Reigns has been up there. Seth Rollins has been up there. I mean, the guys that are at the top of the main event have been the guys that have been at the top of the main event for 15 years, 10, 15 years, 20 years, and so it's like, there's only so much,
except for Cody, and the fans are getting tired of him.
Yeah, because like he hasn't been there for 20 years. Yeah, but he actually has been there for quite a few years. He might not.
He has been around for 20 years, and 6 or 7 of those were in WWE before he even left.
Yeah, and so for me, it's like the thing that like bums me out is like, all right, you had your like Universal title that Roman held hostage for God knows how long. I can't even remember, thousands of days or whatever. Yeah. And then they created this other belt, and it's like, all right, like, why couldn't you have used one of these belts to start establishing your next crop of main eventers? Like give them a run with it. Like you could have made. That's one of the things that I kind of like about what AEW is. Like I rag on AEW's titles things, but like some of the stuff they do makes sense. The title that the international title as like a 1B title where you can kind of experiment around with some of their up and coming guys by giving them that belt for a little while, and it's main event adjacent belt.
International.
It would have been great if WWE would have done that with their belt. Kind of made it a more like 1B, like not like you have your Universal title and then you have the other title. I don't even know what they call it anymore. It used to be the world heavyweight title. Yeah. That should have been your
Now
1B,
it's the fake
man.
big gold belt.
Yeah, that should have been like your up and coming. Oba should be having that title right now. You know, Braun Baker should be fighting over it. You know, I mean, there's all these Logan Paul. You know, I mean, you got to establish these guys with a title that actually makes sense.
RC Cola.
RC Cola. Yeah,
I love RC Cola. Actually, I'm not even joking. I love
you know
RC.
What? They had RC Cola in Mexico for a while, and then he went away, and I kind of missed it. Yeah,
that's like budget cola.
I like
it's
RC.
not. It's a pretty good brand. It's like
over here, RC Cola is like a budget brand over here.
Also, you know, the Coke versus the Pepsi thing is not anymore. Dr. Pepper is the second drink in the United States now.
Dr. Pepper rocks, dude. That is, Dr. Pepper's awesome.
I got to say this about WWE.
I feel that AEW is more of a Dr. Pepper kind of a thing. You know,
right?
When it comes
it's just a complete alternative.
When it comes to those two, though, what is it? Because I feel like Americans lean towards Pepsi more than Coke.
No, it's Coke.
No, it's Coke.
It's Coke by a long stretch. Yeah.
I mean, it's Coke. It's McDonald's. It's just.
But here's the thing: Pepsi owns like Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Long John Silver's, KFC. They own all these restaurants now, so you feel like it because they're very visible, which is very intentional. But that's just because they're visible in the restaurants that their ownership group is part of.
Don't forget Pepsi Fuel as well.
What you have to do when you turn 40, you know, you just have to get your blood test. Like,
wow, old man.
Ow.
I'm still 12 years away from that, so I don't have to worry about those things.
Get your insulin, buddy.
What I was gonna say too.
And now
so, I mean, you guys know me. I've given programs at WWE A ratings when you guys have thought I was completely insane. I'm not a WWE hater, but when I left for a couple weeks and came back this week, you doing good?
It's fine. It was really low. Yeah.
So
I just had like a whole popsicle, so it's fine.
So it should be.
It was really low. It's really.
If it wasn't up there, that would be bad.
Jelly beans. Keep your jelly beans by your side, mate.
If you didn't spike up, that would be like, hey guys, I'm out.
So, but here's my issue. So I was gone for a couple of weeks from WWE, and I come back, and I come back to find that WWE can't even WWE anymore. Which, one of the things that they've always been good about, that some people like or dislike, but has never been questioned, is you can turn on the show and they give you a package explaining the stories. And they typically make sense. If you haven't watched for a couple episodes or a week or whatever, you come right back in and you're right in the mix with whatever's going on.
Run it back.
I didn't understand at all how we're getting to this Seth Roman thing. Who's a babyface? Who's the good guy? You send in Royce Keys, you send in all it's like this super schmozzy thing, and I get that, but you
it's a schmozzle. It's a schmozzle.
It made no sense. And here it is. I've only taken 2 weeks off from the product, and I come back and I do not understand. And we're talking multiple storylines that and WWE is playing these packages. The packages don't add up. It doesn't make sense. And that's a big problem, because even if you're going to be cheesy, dumb WWE that isn't doing anything to please us smart marks, if you have a show that now the casuals can't even tune into and just get some jollies out of it, that's going to start turning people away really, really fast.
Yep.
In my opinion.
Apparently not.
Well, not so far, but last year, even when the storyline sucked, the packages were still good, and the packages still made sense.
But
whether you liked what it was going, but now we're to the point where
the packages.
Can anyone make sense of Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins to me?
I mean,
the Shield brothers, and they're in career. They're career rivals.
They're gonna have those rivalries. Yeah, you're right.
Bring in some John Batman and Joker.
Bring John Moxley back, and we might make something of it.
I get what you're saying, but I also share another podcast in Spanish with Dani, la de las luchas, right? So she is like a fervent WWE fan, and I don't see her ever being like, "Oh, that does not make sense." Like, I don't.
Okay,
see
well, so ask her this: between Roman and Seth, who is she cheering for and why? Who does she see as the good guy and who does she see as the bad guy? Tell me next week when we come back here what she thinks, because I'd love to know what a casual fan or a fervent like believer in what they're doing thinks about this stuff, because it doesn't make any sense to me. And I'm not a guy who hates on WWE until
No. I get that part that you're saying, because you have been given insane ratings that should not have ever happened. Now see what happened. See, this is the problem. When I told you, and I told you this before, if you give them those kind of fucking ratings, they fucking slack off and they all shit.
It's my fault.
Yeah, it is.
I understand it's my fault. I know I got Tommy Dreamer fired. I know I'm the reason that WWE is doing this garbage stuff now.
Yes. Everybody cuts it.
Yeah.
You start
Road Dogg is holding it together, man.
It's the first step to being a real boy.
There's gotta be a line of defense when we do this shit.
You're learning,
otherwise,
bro.
this fucking breakthrough, and they don't have to do shit.
But I'm curious. You do have to ask her for me.
I will. That's
how she views this feud and how it makes sense, and like how is she invested in it? Is it just because Roman Reigns is hot? Because believe me, I know some girls that are like, Roman Reigns is the baby face because he's the hot one.
What, Jimmy?
I'm gonna go like maybe crazy here. Like, it's just that right now, and this happens with a lot of stuff. It's like, okay, so
Road Dogg was holding it together.
Yeah, never forget. That's our 9/11.
Never forget Road Dogg.
Road Dogg was holding it together. It's only gotten worse since he's left.
He has only gotten worse. That is the fucked up part.
It really has.
You really refer. Anyways, so okay. So has anybody here gone and seen the Odyssey?
Yeah, I saw it.
It's a fantastic movie.
Yesterday.
It's great. I love it. But now people are like, right now I feel that people are just going to see it because that's the thing that you have to see. It's no longer about the quality of an amazing film, but now, like, I've never seen the 70 millimeter, like 70 mm IMAX screen booked for the next 4 months. And I
can't even see it on IMAX here in Cleveland.
That's what I'm saying. But now, and that is the same process that happens with WWE. It's just the thing that it's on. I remember.
I don't know though. You don't think it's the good word of mouth at how good it was? Like, people were trying to cancel that movie because of how woke it was, and then when it actually started hitting those preview showings, people were like, "No, it's really good." And having been a lit major for a while, I understand why it's really good, because they didn't just make the Odyssey; they took like some people's senior theses and made and juxtaposed PTSD onto Odysseus and explained that part of him being lost in the wilderness was his own guilt about the war before he could come home. That's genius, and that makes people compelled to watch a 3-hour movie and love it. My son said it's his favorite movie of all time.
Well, and also there was this secondary reading about lesser children that we could go into about, like, so your children are not as great as their parents, and because the second generation, Gen Xers and millennials and alphas. Okay, all that stuff. Yes, I get that part. No, and don't get me wrong. I love the movie. I'm a fan of Nolan. Like, I been a fan of Nolan.
But all I'm saying is he didn't just go through the motions. He could have just made the Odyssey, but what he did was he took the things that people have been putting behind the Odyssey for a long time, pick some of his favorite ones that made a good narrative for a viewing audience.
Okay,
and this is part of what these wrestling companies are not doing.
Yeah, but how many of the people that are going to the theater that are fooling the theater, like, it's just filled of people, how many are they coming out with your feels of the movie? Like, how many of those people are coming out and having a moment of reflection of what is to happen?
I don't know. I mean, like,
I'm sure that it's very low. What I'm saying is
my cousin who was disabled loved it too. She came out. We saw Disclosure Day last week. Okay. And I liked it and my son liked it, but also she was confused by it. She didn't get where it was going. The spectacle of it and the visuals didn't matter to her. And she normally likes, a Hallmark romance movie. She saw the Odyssey, sat through all 3 hours of it. She has trouble following stuff. My mom, who has some memory stuff going on, she sat through all 3 hours of it and loved it. I really think I get what you're saying, that are people just doing it because it's the thing to do?
Yes.
And I think with WWE, the answer is yes. With the Odyssey, I think that even if they are doing it, there's still some edification to it. There's still something that they're coming away with at the end, which is propelling it even further to the next group of people. I think people might be doing that, but they're coming away with something. I don't feel like, and you can ask Dani, but are the people that are going to WWE, do they feel like they're coming away with something right now? Because I sure as hell didn't this week.
Well,
it would be like if the Odyssey, Matt Damon's character made it home, right? And you're like, yeah, man, that was a really, really good story. And then they just kept doing the story. Like the conclusion happened.
It just kept coming home to a different place.
And he gets lost back into the woods again because what you're describing is what they did with the Cody Rhodes story forever. And then Cody Rhodes happened.
Kick him in the balls Cody again. Rhodes, let's throw what if we put Odysseus on another island where he was stranded with amnesia?
Yeah, but
bingo. That'll be WrestleMania this year.
What if we put him in another war and then he gets lost again? Yeah.
But like Cody Rhodes has had, what character development has Cody Rhodes had? What character development has Cody Rhodes had since AEW? I mean, he's the same babyface character that he played in AEW.
He's WWE. The son of a plumber, man. He's the son of a plumber.
And at some point, if you're going to keep these guys in the main event, then you need to, you want to talk about Santana reinventing himself. These guys have to reinvent themselves too sometimes. And Roman did for a while, and that's why he had that great run. But at some point, Cody Rhodes needs to do something different, and he's done it. We've seen him heal it up on the indies, and he's great at it. And if he wanted to do that, WWE would be 1,000 times more interesting, But instead, they're going to.
I agree. Cody Rhodes is the hardest working man in wrestling, yet at the same time, he needs to do something. Because he ain't doing shit, and yet he is working harder than anybody out there. But also, he's not doing shit.
He's not throwing anything, exactly,
and that's a shame.
And the other thing too is being old school wrestling fans too, as well, that you've seen it all, and how WWE sort of come up and evolved. You sort of you have your ceilings because of what you've sort of seen. So for the newer fans coming along that haven't seen that sort of stuff, they probably more susceptible to the sort of stuff that's on TV at the moment. I would say anyway. But for us, it's because you've got those ceilings, it sort of doesn't really amount to a viewable content.
Yeah, I don't know what they do, but dear Lord, do something. He's doing a lot, but none of it's interesting. You guys want to talk about this redemption card?
Well, we might as well.
Yes.
I'm ready for it.
But before
we're taking tips or what? We're doing tips.
I love the Odyssey. I'm going to watch tomorrow on IMAX, and then thank God we have a 70mm projector in Mexico. Because there's no
where
in Monterrey here.
It's Tony's Lounge Room.
Oh.
Yes. So I'm gonna see.
I like how Pato was telling me I have a better chance of seeing it in 70mm when we go to Mexico in 2 weeks than I do up here in the States.
Definitely, yeah. Well, they have to open new every day. They did a new showing because they all got sold out, and they was like, oh, we are adding one on Saturday, and then I went into the website and I could see the seats being taken. I was like, oh fuck, never mind.
So, all right, I'm gonna get a piece of paper and a pen.
Uh-oh.
There's 4 of us here. That's enough for a quorum, as they say. Where's all my paper? I gotta go grab some paper.
I'm going for the.
And we're gonna talk about AEW redemption.
Wow, we lost him to the David the David Lynch background.
Yeah. Creepy as shit.
Very Lynchian.
Okay.
Still better than the Peter Jackson one.
Folder here from
I thought Byron was gonna be here, to be honest.
Yeah, I don't know where he is. I thought he was going to be here too.
He barely watched Dynamite tonight, so he doesn't really have anything to contribute.
No, but he has to be here for the other thing.
Home face ad. He's working on a new home face ad.
Well, good, because I didn't do an home face read, but I did plug it. Okay, the buy-in for Redemption is a fabulous match featuring a celebration of the Rougeau Wrestling Dynasty. That's the only thing that's on the 0 hour so far. So apparently we're not giving predictions on that.
Do we still need? Do we still get collision?
Yeah,
I don't know. Is this on Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday.
No idea. Sunday.
It's on
July
Sunday,
26th.
so then you should still get collision.
There's a
From
collision.
the Bell
There's,
Center in Montreal, Quebec.
Somebody has a match on collision. I can't remember who.
So a no DQ match against the Painmaker, Chris Jericho versus Tommaso Ciampa.
The Painmaker.
I bought a Painmaker
get my
shirt
grid
for
here.
the walls.
Coma.
What is it?
And I don't think it's going to show up on time. And now I'm disappointed.
Fair.
Who's not going to show up on time?
I said I bought a Painmaker T-shirt
Oh,
for the walls.
Oh boy.
For the walls. I was going to wear it at the pay-per-view on Sunday. I don't think it's going to get here on time.
What do you think of that? What do you think of the Painmaker?
DK, make it happen. Expedite that shipping.
What do you think of the promo for the Playmaker in there? I'm back.
Chris Jericho had his Dark Knight voice going on. I'm sold.
Oh, I didn't have it with sound at that moment.
Oh,
Bex says Ciampa.
No way.
No Ciampa?
No way. It's Jericho's version of the Demon, man. It's got to be Painmaker.
I don't know, buddy. I think he's got to put him over.
Bear takes the Painmaker. Tony, are you taking Ciampa, Tony?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I think so.
Well, guess what?
I'm always wrong.
So am I. I am going with Tony on this one. I'm taking Ciampa. I feel like for Chris Jericho to stay relevant, even in Canada, I think that he's got to do the job here.
Yeah, I think that's the reason why he's here right now.
Yeah. And I think this to get away from being canceled Chris, I feel like he's got to put Ciampa over here, or the IWC is going to revolt on him again. And if they make the mistake of him not putting over Ciampa here, it really could backfire on Jericho.
Yeah, I think we're gonna have a really interesting show next week if he wins. If he wins, this is gonna be fun to It's gonna be fun to do.
If it was Jericho in the pay-per-view, I would agree.
But I get it.
But it's the Painmaker,
and it's Canada.
Yeah, I get
right.
It.
This thing is in. Where is this? Montreal. Yes, Montreal and Quebec, Canada.
In Quebec.
He could take some wins as Painmaker. You know, if it was Jericho, I would think Jericho's
But I think
losing,
that's the reason why, because if he's going to put him over so that they can try to position Ciampa beyond, the national championship or whatever, that he has to, that would be the right way to make him somebody.
What if Ciampa comes out with an N95 mask on and says, "Oh, bro, Jericho.
Is the cinemas won't be liking that.
That was my favorite part of that movie, when who goes like, "Oh, did you mean to be captured?" Of course. I just love that so much.
Coma, do you have a pick? The Painmaker, as Bear has called him, or Tommaso Ciampa?
Tommaso Ciampa all day, each and every which way.
Nah, you guys are all crazy.
Hey, Bear, that might be why you win the whole thing. Maybe we are all crazy, and
Probably.
maybe you walk away with it.
Don't mind if I
going
You
with
are the
the perfect
sicko,
score.
and you may, in fact, know AEW better than the rest of us.
Sickos love Painmaker.
That's a t-shirt right there.
Wait, how many? Who said the other day? Somebody on the show mentioned the AEW sickos, like directly into the camera, and I don't think I've like seen that on a promo like that directly. Have we?
Oh, in AEW, they've been pushing the sicko thing for a minute now.
Oh,
They,
okay.
It was
they have it on
Ospreay a couple weeks
t-shirts.
ago, wasn't it?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I thought it was Tekla this time. Like the AEW
They've
sickos
embraced
love.
it.
Maybe.
They have like multiple T-shirts with it now.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Willie Boy Ospreay and John Moxley versus the Young Cucks.
Young Cucks. Young Cucks? Like that?
No. But the question here is, how quick will John Moxley bleed? That is the real question.
The claret. How much claret?
I don't want to see this match at all. I am, however, going to pick the Young Bucks.
Yeah, they haven't really won too much in the last few.
I feel, and the reason why I want to pick the Young Bucks here is because if there isn't something that falls apart a little bit in this match in some fashion, then what are we doing? Like, there has to be some storyline coming out of this. If it's just a successful win for Ospreay and Moxley, then there's no tension going into Moxley and Kenny. And even going back to the very first part of AEW Dynamite tonight, like, I don't want John Moxley to be a babyface, but the biggest babyface thing he's ever done is to walk into that room and look at those two guys and go like, there's no fucking tension between either of you. This is what is this wrestling? What are we doing? Go play patty cake. Screw you guys. That's the biggest pop Moxley's ever gotten from me. It was pointing out how bad a feud it is. But that also in my mind was like, oh, I see what they're doing here. We're going to have a reason for them to feud in the next couple of weeks. That probably isn't going to do it for me, but at least they're looking for a way to make this babyface versus babyface thing. Like, they're acknowledging, it's lame. There's no heat here. We'll get to it. We're going to give you guys some reason for some heat, and it's going to be the Moxley in between them and the mistimed V triggers and all that crap, and now they're going to be mad at each other, and it's not going to be a real blood feud, though.
Oh man, I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but you know what I hated?
Bear got off camera. If you're going to piss off TK, he doesn't want to be a part of it.
He doesn't want to be. Yeah, he's probably right. I shouldn't even say it. I hate they changed MJF on the poster for Mexico City.
Yes.
To
Kenny.
To Kenny. So,
yeah,
right?
but I mean, you know what's going on, right?
No, what do you know?
I'm Batman.
The injury. It was
no,
legit.
I know, but we have a pay-per-view on Sunday.
But he can't do anything. He can't be in any of them. He's rehabbing.
No, man, but I'm talking about Kenny. Why would you don't wait until next Monday to do that? So that
to put him on the poster with the belt?
So we don't, think that Kevin now won't be winning.
Are you saying I should not pick Kevin Knight against Kenny Omega?
Well, not after they ruin it on the poster.
Kevin Knight versus Ospreay in Wembley would be pretty.
I think what we should be doing with that headlining match when we get to it is actually taking bets on how many false finishes there will be and not who the winner of the match will be. Because I don't think that anyone is going to deviate on their pick for that match as much as I think all of us would rather see Kevin Knight win. I don't think that any of us believe there's a chance that that's happening.
Are both belts on the line, or is it just the one?
Bonus points let you guys get back into the game.
No, it's a world title match, so it's only the world title on the line, I believe. Anyway. All right, so you guys got to pick a winner between Ospreay and Moxley versus the Young Cucks.
I'm going with the white guys.
Wow.
So that'd
Yeah,
be
I think-
Osprey and Moxley,
Whitest guys then.
the whitest guys. Is that the
Yeah.
Young Bucks?
No,
pretty
those still
white.
the yeah.
It's still Osprey and Moxley.
Yeah, that's pretty much yeah.
Osmox. Tony picks
Osmox.
Osmox.
Yeah.
Death Riders. They're Death Riders.
No,
Yeah,
let's
man.
stay away from the name.
They're
That's what
Osmox.
they are.
That's what they are.
Oxmox.
Bear, are you picking Osmox or are you picking the Bucks here?
I'm thinking the Death Riders. I think the storyline that they're gonna tell is that like they keep hinting at the Will Ospreay going heel thing here. He's gonna have to do something to the Young Bucks to get the win. That like basically, I think Mox coaxed him into doing something to the Young Bucks to get the win. Maybe the Tiger Driver or whatever.
The Tiger
think
Driver,
they-
whatever. That would be a great
Yeah.
name for a Orange.
I'm gonna
Cassidy
knock you
move.
out with my Tiger
Yeah.
Driver, whatever.
That would be
Tiger
Orange
Driver.
Cassidy's move.
That should be like his that should be
Yeah.
the move that
Like his super finisher. Tiger.
yeah.
That's the
Tiger
Sol
Driver.
Ruka version.
Tiger Driver, whatever. They're gonna have to do something to put the Bucks down, and it's gonna be another one of those like, that's another ruthlessness out of that Mox is teaching, Osprey, and they got the win. And then that's gonna piss off Kenny because, I don't know, one of them's gonna come out in a next.
And then
brace
Kenny's
the
gonna
next
do the
week
run
or
in for the
something.
save, but get beat down so that Captain wins in the big match later in the night.
Yeah.
Nah. Great move for Riddle.
Why is
true.
this other computer so?
He'll
So
call
I
it
got
the
the Death Riders.
bro, Tiger, whatever.
Bro.
That's not an act from Riddle, though.
Bro Driver.
That
Bro-
dude
Bro
is
Super Bro Driver.
is high. All right. Bex, who did you pick? Bucks? Bex got Bucks.
It's tough. It's tough.
I hope Byron likes these picks because you and Byron are sharing picks. You're doing his picks for him, Bex.
And we've got a pretty decisive splits here.
Yeah, but you both make good points too. Like, there
We
are
only
good
have
points.
done two, so yeah.
I know, but it's not like they're unanimous. Sometimes you get on these AEW pay-per-views and then the finish. It's a good story. and
Well,
everybody,
these pay-per-views kind of like I'm like out of the blue.
I know.
Well, and that's the other thing too. It's like
Forbidden Door. God, that Forbidden Door.
I feel like they have to do some stuff in this pay-per-view that feels like it's exciting, but actually isn't because All In is already done. Grand Slam is already done. Like nothing can happen really for real until All In. So the way I'm looking at my picks is kind of like, what is the best non-finish finish that they can get out of this thing? But it also makes it interesting because a lot of times those are the ones that you don't know. Like I think we all know Kevin Knight is not headlining All In.
Or is he?
And by process of elimination, if he's not headlining All In, why would you give him a run with the belt right now? And
you can't ever write out like just adding him in as an extra stipulation, like like a triple threat match all of a sudden. Not that it will be, but you can't write that out.
And don't get me wrong, like Tony Khan's not past doing something like that. Or if something was going on with Kenny all of a sudden that we didn't know about, like he pulled up injured out of that last match, it could always happen.
Yeah,
it's just if you're realistically looking at the book, Kevin Knight is not going into All In the main event against Will Ospreay. That would be a fabulous match. That would be a better match than Kenny Omega versus Will Ospreay, by the way.
That is right. I do not support the comments that are making right now, my homie.
That would be a better match.
So
I'm saying Kevin Knight. I think Kevin Knight is a more entertaining wrestler to me than Kenny Omega any day of the week. I would take Kevin Knight as champion over Kenny Omega in a second.
I'll tell that in a lot of matches.
You know what? I think Kevin should have decked fucking Fletcher tonight.
Sure,
he did.
Hell yeah.
No,
he touched his title.
Yeah, but when he went with the thing, I was like, you just
Yes.
But he doesn't
You're
need
nice,
the family's
guys.
help.
Byron.
Doesn't need the family's help.
that's why I'm not a wrestler.
It's posse.
I don't know. I enjoy this tease that they're doing with the Don Callis family.
Okay,
Now
well, good. They're writing it for somebody, at least.
The question is,
How you know? How you
is,
know?
How you know?
How you know?
Oh, what you know? What To your point, Bear, I think that the Don Callis family is gonna crumble like a sinking
Sack of
ship.
spuds.
It's just gonna be crazy, and then the last remaining people on that thing are going to,
How do you topple a building with 20 million bricks in it? Come on, man. You can
The
knock a
brick
brick or two out, and it's still got 100 and something, whatever. You know, it's like. Coma, who did you pick here? Osmox or the Bucks?
What is Coma doing?
Death Riders.
Osmox.
Oxmox.
All
I
right.
can't see any momentum.
What else do we got on this card? Let me look.
I bet
Double chain match: Jay White and Juice Robinson versus the Dogs.
woo!
This is my vote for the damn it, it's just fun, shut up and watch it match of the night.
I'm excited.
It has no bearing on anything other than just shut up and watch it and enjoy it.
Yep.
Oh, I think this.
But that also makes it very hard to pick a winner here.
I think this match is the kind of match that will make our friend Dani La de las Luchas queasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
She's gonna be like, why are they doing this?
I mean, I want them to give the win to the Dogs, but I feel like with Jay White just coming back, he gets the win here with Juice.
Yep.
Nah, they're gonna give it to the Dogs.
Bear, you're going Dogs on this one.
I'm thinking my we'll see. My logic is I think Gabe Kidd's coming back and gonna he's gonna win the match for the Dogs. I could see Gabe Kidd coming back. I don't think this feud's over. And I can see Gabe Kidd coming back and maybe extending the feud a little further.
I think that happens, but I don't think it costs White and Juice the win. I think he comes back after the pin because Tony Khan does stuff like that.
But why would he come back after the pin? He should come back and.
I've been asking that question for Tony Khan bookings for years. He does it all the time. He can't not give the crowd the good time feeling.
Get him, man! Get him!
And then
it's a stable thing though. It's not like Gabe Kidd's back to do something. Like, oh, he's here to challenge White now. It's got to be like, oh, Gabe Kidd pops up from underneath the ring and whacks White in the head. 1, 2, 3.
The musical hit, he'll run down to the ring. It'll be totally telegraphed, and it'll be after the match in the big schmozzy schmoz, which will keep the feud going. But I feel like Jay White and Juice stand tall here because he just came back, and they want to make him feel good about being back.
No, I get that part, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't think you will make the Dogs strong. Like, I think that will disappear if you don't give them the win here.
I don't disagree. I want the Dogs to win. I just don't think they're going to.
My only speculation is Gabe Kidd's visa shit still fucked up? Because if it's not, then yeah, I could see White winning. But
where is he from? We can check.
The UK.
The UK? Oh, he's gonna be fine. He was Mexican. Yeah, they will have to do like three interviews, even though you're a world champion. And
I want the guns. I mean, I do. I like both these guys, and I kind of just want them to keep feuding for a little bit. Their promos on Collisions have been awesome. They've been super funny.
All right, so me and Bex got White Juice. So you're picking the Dogs, Bear?
I'm gonna take the Dogs. That one might bite me in the ass. Don't bite me in the ass, Dogs.
Tony, are you taking the Dogs? Are you doing it?
Yeah, I think so. It's just that I don't know. Yeah, I somehow for the first time ever, Bear is making sense. I'm kidding, bro. I'm kidding. No, I think what he's saying. Because my point is that if you have the Dogs lose, then didn't they just lose 2 pay-per-views ago too? Or like 1 pay-per-view ago? I mean, what the fuck are they doing? This is kind of like a no-win scenario. Like,
what
because-
else are the what else is the gang bang gang going to do right now
gang bang
until
bang
after until after the White came back at a weird time. They really don't have shit for him to do
Nothing.
at Wembley, and so I could see
until he
them
beats
setting
the
up-
dogs and calls his shot
Or-
for the
no
Continental
or
Championship or whatever the fuck they're gonna have
who's
him
from
do.
the UK. Gabe Kidd's from the UK.
How does that relate?
So they set up the Jay White Gabe Kidd match at
That makes more sense.
Wembley.
Yes,
You know.
I'm not disagreeing with that part. I just still think they do it after the triumphant Jay win, which is why Jay is going to go into All In with momentum because Tony never sends somebody into a pay-per-view without a win.
He's going to get the win at Wembley. White's going to get the win at Wembley. It's going to reset them to be able to do something after Wembley that actually gets them up
Yeah,
higher
but in
the
Tony
card.
Khan's mind, if he loses here, he's not worthy of the Wembley match.
No,
That's just how
they
TK
have a,
thinks.
They have a promo. They got a story
gonna-
all set up for it right now.
He won't do it. It's just what I look. You might be right, but I think you're right about where it's going. I don't think you're right about how it's going to get there.
The only thing that I will say is interesting to me is that like the dogs are a bit confusing, right? Because like clearly Clark Connors or whatever is like here, but like Finley and Kidd, like Kidd's been in AEW longer, is kind of associated with the Death Riders, has more of a history in AEW, probably the bigger name. But Finley, on the other hand, has been like the leader for a long time. And I'm just like, what is the hierarchy there?
Right. It should be Clark as the leader because he's the best wrestler out of all of them.
Yeah,
That's just
not
my
the best
opinion.
personality, though.
Nope. Sure isn't. Technically got all the personality in that family.
Yeah.
It's not Clark. But that's part of why they're a good match. Because
Yeah,
two of her would
it's the
be
dogs.
a little too much. All right, it's the
Kid comes
dogs.
back.
Coma.
I think it's going to be the Guns, mate. Guns are going to take Old Yeller around the back of the shed, mate, and put it down.
I'm feeling more confident about my pick now.
Coma likes the white juice.
That's mean.
And you're sticking with the dogs, Tony? Am I going with that?
Yeah, fuck it. If not,
Fuck
Bear
it.
owes me a beer in Mexico City.
All right.
Cerveza, Quanta Cuesta.
Cerveza, por favor. Okay. AEW TBS Championship match between
This is gonna be tough.
Hikaru Shida and Maya
Oh,
World.
not this one.
Hold
Never
on,
mind. This one's
before
not gonna be
we
tough.
move
I
further
like it.
from this, is Hikaru Shida stealing from Cena who stole from Ali?
I don't know, but I love it. This
I
is the
don't
most
know.
interesting I've ever been in her, and I am.
You been in there?
She's like I'm digging this character. She's won me over big time.
Hikaru Shida?
Yeah, but evil. She's evil. She
Hikaru Shida.
That's what they're calling her online. It's not me. I'm a
Listen.
thick guy right now. Look at this.
she's,
I'm just gonna say right now, I want Maya World to win. I'm
I
gonna
want
pick
Maya
Maya
World to
World to win. I think she's got a 41% chance to win, which, but I'm going with the underdog here. I'm going
It
with
would be
Maya World.
great if she wins, I think.
I
think it would
mean,
be
I
amazing
don't
to
know
win.
that she's going to. It makes sense to keep it
No,
under
no,
Hikaru
no,
Shida,
no.
but I'm gonna do my homer pick here. I don't care. I'm picking Maya World.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Let's just 1 second here.
Choo-
We have a really special show that's going to happen in Mexico City. So you could have her win in Redemption, and then you do one program, and then the next one you have her drop her back to Hikaru Shida. That would not be insane.
nah, her. She's getting her win against Athena for that belt. That's gonna be her big crowning moment, and then she'll do the thing that you guys always talk about, where she has the Ring of Honor title, and they bring her up to AEW, and she puts on a bunch of bangers and loses.
Yeah,
Fair enough.
it's
Okay.
very possible.
We're gonna call it out enough that TK is gonna surprise us one of these times. Maybe Bandito this week.
I just-
Bandito's
I
gonna
feel
get it,
like
baby. He's
this
gonna
is-
get it.
I feel like this is the surprise moment. I'm going with Maya World. I'm crazy. I'm probably wrong, but I'm not afraid.
Yeah,
Tony.
You know, well, hold on. So this is gonna be my reasoning.
Talk
behind
yourself
this.
into it, Tony.
All right.
Reason away.
This is my reasoning behind it. That I'm gonna pick Maya is because when she lost on the Owen, everybody was very disappointed, and I think they tested the water enough to give her something. And I think this might be it. And I'm sorry, Sheeta, that I'm gonna say this, and also AEW, don't be mad at me. They've done this with Sheeta, where she's a champion for 15 seconds. So it would not be on surprise
for like a year.
So it would not be on like a surprise if they do that again. And
it wouldn't.
And I think that Maya will be a cool thing to happen, man. I think I really enjoy where she's been. So fuck it, I'm gonna pick Maya.
But it's a back.
Coma, can you translate this for me, Coma? I love them both, and I want the puppies to get adopted.
I love puppies. I love two puppies.
You're clearly watching the Bang Bang Gang promos from last week about the dogs.
Okay.
Well, that was a weird promo too, but I liked it.
Oh, I did. So, Tony, are you picking Maya officially?
I am. Yeah, Maya.
Wow.
Remember this place, Maya.
I didn't think anybody was going to come with me on this one.
This is a divisive
And Bear, I take it you're going with Hikaru Shida?
You're being talked out of it now.
No. I had the same thought as Tony, which is that like,
come on,
Sheeta
bro,
has
just do
this
it.
weird thing where like she shows up for a minute and then just dips out, and then you don't see her for a really long time. And there's gonna be a moment where that happens, and I don't know if that's right now. I think they're doing some really interesting character work with her, and if she drops it now, it would be a damn shame because that promo tonight was really good. I liked it a lot. And so I think Sheeta's gonna win. There's a world where I could see Maya winning, but I also think that Maya's gonna take the belt off Athena, and that's gonna be the big crowning moment because Athena's been the forever champion.
Forever.
And yeah. And
She's been
so
the forever champion forever.
And then Maya will be in the Bandito role.
Yeah, guten Morgen. Herr Meefloaf.
Good morning, be a bear.
Meef, who you got?
Meef is going to pick Maya World because, damn it, I'm telling him to.
Because they both start with M?
Meef doesn't know who Maya World or Hikaru Shida are. How is he supposed to pick?
Moneymaker Meef.
He doesn't watch that shit. Comatose?
Yeah, look,
so you're picking Shida, Bear. You're picking
I'm
Shida.
taking Shida.
Okay.
It seems like the one that makes the most sense
to you. Coma.
Shida. I think you're right.
Cheetah,
I think you're right in what you're saying there, Bear. Like the character work that they're doing on Shida at the moment, it makes more sense to sort of not have her drop it straight away. Like even though she has been known for that in the past, but if you're gonna make something great, let's do it.
I think you just gotta when she's there, you gotta use her and get the most money out of her. And, that makes sense with the TBS run.
Yeah, and you might be right about that. Okay. AEW National Championship match. That's the not NWA title. That looks like the NWA title. That is Mark Davis versus Andrade El Idolo.
This is gonna be we're all picking the one, right? We're all picking the same one. This is gonna be.
I'm picking Andrade, so if that's the right one, then yeah.
Oh
yeah. I'm saying this is gonna be. We're all.
I like
Andrade,
Mark Davis,
right?
but like, if you really want this national title to mean something, put it on Andrade because he can walk it around and make it mean something potentially.
Well, there was
Mark's not doing defended in New Japan. Have him depended in CMLL.
Yeah, this belt is doing nothing for Mark, and Mark is doing nothing for the belt. Does anybody even remember that he has it?
Yeah, because he's in the Don Callis and he comes out and it's the funny looking little belt.
Yeah, but it's just extra gold in the Don Callis family for most people. I think a lot of people don't even really remember that Mark. And I like Mark Davis. There's nothing wrong with Mark Davis. I just think that
Mark Davis is being positioned definitely ahead of Jake somebody and Lance, and
which is a shame because Lance Archer should have been AEW World Champion twice by now.
I wish he would have got it in the early run, or
when he had Jake with him, Jake the Snake.
When he was throwing jobbers through the ceiling.
Yeah, it was great. Everybody dies, man.
Well, and then they even kept him out. Honestly, there for a while, they did a good job of he would disappear for a while, then come back and be like a credible threat. He disappeared, then come back, and then he had the Texas Chainsaw match with Hanger, and now he's kind of just not even a real heater for Don Callis family.
He's not. He's just like a walk around guy. He's not a knock around guy. He's a walk around guy.
Yeah, and he's in a lot of. He gets a lot of time.
Meefloaf. I love it. Wait, Mark Davis is a singles champion? Yes, he is the current AEW national champion. He's the champion of an entire nation. We don't know what nation it is because we've seen this belt in Mexico and other. We don't understand, but anyway.
If Mark Davis wins this one, we riot because Andrade needs the belt.
Okay, so I'm gonna write bear down for Andrade.
Was that Andrade's music that he has every week, or was it just sound like there was some Italian music happening in the background? It's weird, he had some Italian music, mobster music.
So Coma, are you taking?
We're all taking the same person. We're all taking the same person.
Tony's not going to take him because he thinks Andrade is below this belt.
Because how you know?
Tony?
What? Andrade's going to win.
See?
What, Bear?
But you never know when Tony's going to get bitter because Tony could have been like, no, they're never going to put a belt on a Mexican. He's not going to win. Tony could just go the other way.
Say he shouldn't win this title belt. He doesn't need it. He needs a world title belt. Blah, blah, blah.
Okay, so here's where it becomes hard. We all just picked the Mexican guy.
Yeah.
AEW International Championship match. Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito. Can two Mexicans win in a row?
No.
Will the AEW gods let it happen, or does one of them have to go back to catering and dish everybody up a plate?
Well, we already know the thing. Bandito's, unless he loses that championship before that match, he's losing.
So you're saying the theory holds even for the pay-per-view that because he's the Ring of Honor champion, when he's in a title match and doesn't have to defend the Ring of Honor belt, he will lose.
Yeah, because they can still keep him as Ring of Honor champion. They'll put the belt on the line maybe in Mexico. Also, I think they're setting up Okada versus Fletcher at Wembley for the belt.
I don't disagree, but also we are heading into Grand Slam Mexico.
Defend the Ring of Honor title.
Bandito.
It's true. But I'm also thinking, when was
the last time he defended that title? When was there even a feud for that title?
Bandito.
I don't know.
It's like Coma and Meef are just trying to see who's more Mexican. It's weird.
Was Bear and Nam or Waco?
Why not both?
Oh, interesting. I like Meef's take on this. Can two Mexicans beat Aussie Open?
Bandito.
I didn't even think about it that way. Bex says it stays on the Aussie.
I agree. It's going to be a good day, mate.
Roger.
Coma hates this. Stays with the Aussie.
Oh, stays with Robbie Crocky.
Yeah, well, the Aussies rooting for the Mexican.
No one says Crocky. We also don't drink Fulsters, mate.
That's your home country, man. You can't go against Fletcher. That's like if I went against Brock Lesnar. Oh, wait.
Wait, what?
Uba. Bandito.
Wait,
Bandito.
you're going for Brock on the retirement?
No, I'm actually like even more mad now because they did the perfect retirement and
now they're doing it again. Not perfect.
Yeah,
in a cage.
Yeah.
Perfect retirement.
Yeah,
Two guys who
care.
can't climb a cage in a cage match. Great.
Do not care. They should have put a lid on it and been a cell match.
But I'm almost positive someone's going to get speared through the cage.
Rocky.
Yeah. The whole side of the wall is going to come down.
Coma, who are you picking in this match? Kyle Fletcher versus Bandito.
Bandito, Bandito, Bandito.
I wasn't clear. I wasn't clear who he was picking. Like, I wasn't certain.
Brock Lesnar.
He was picking bro. You should do that, Coma. Like the last time that you pick Bandito in the WWE pay-per-view, you should pick somebody else.
Wait, so Bear, who did you pick? You picked Fletch?
Oh yeah, I'm picking Fletch.
Oh yeah, I'm picking Fletch. Tony, who are you picking here?
Oh man,
do it,
Fletcher.
Tony's picking Fletcher. I am with Coma on this one. I'm taking Bandito.
Bandito, Bandito.
Doesn't mean I don't think Fletcher will have that belt on him when he gets to Wembley. And
that's a whole nother story. Worry about that when he gets in.
The question is, does Okada versus Fletcher need the belt?
No, but it should have it. But I feel like Bandito walking into Grand Slam Mexico with the belt is something that Tony Khan would do. I don't know how he's going to do
Andrade.
it.
Andrade's got a belt now. They can put.
I think if they both walk in with belts, that's fine. Andrade keeps his at Grand Slam Mexico. Bandito drops his at Grand Slam Mexico. That's it's just, and again, I could be totally wrong on this one. That I might see the match and just be like, oh yeah, we should have known Bandito was going to lose. But for a change, I'm picking Bandito because I always pick against him.
Bandito, Bandito.
Okay, AEW World Tag Team Championship match: Christian Cage and Adam Copeland versus Pac and Claudio Castagnoli. Ugh. You're picking ugh. I don't think ugh is wrestling in this match.
No, this definitely is wrestling this whole match.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, why is this not on the 0 hour here? This is ugh.
What?
Ugh.
Which one?
I said CNC Music Factory versus the Seth Riders here, the Pac and Claudio Castagnoli.
Well, considering the Death Riders already got a win earlier in the night.
In your mind.
Bailey.
Oh, sorry. Forgot I didn't see the notes.
I think CNC retains here personally. I don't see a reason to put this belt on Castagnoli and Pac right now.
Oh, so very nice.
I also can't see a reason why Castagnoli and Pac are wrestling Cage and Copeland, but whatever.
Because they put their I don't know.
We're in Canada though. Come on, these guys.
Blame
Cage
Canada.
and Cope go over.
On this day.
On a day, I did clearly. Christian Cage is your daddy.
En este día veo claro. I forgot the lyrics in English. I'll have it ready for the pay-per-view.
Everybody dance now. Down, down. Down, 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 down. Bear, are you taking the DNC or are you taking the the Death Riders here?
Oh, Bandito.
Yeah, I'm taking CNC.
Tony.
Money.
Yeah, sure, whatever.
CNC?
Yeah.
Are you? The real question should be, who is going to actually watch this match out of the four of us? Coma, are you
takes-
taking CNC also, or are you going to split us up here and take the Death
I'm
Riders?
gonna go for Sheamus and Bailey.
Really?
Yeah, no, you changed my mind. I'll go New Day. Yeah, New Day.
You're going to go New Day on this one?
Yeah, New Day. Yeah.
So you're picking the former WWE team, is what you're saying?
Well, yeah. Why not? Makes sense, doesn't it?
I mean, this is all WWE talent here.
Who takes the pin though? That's the real question. Claudio or Pac?
Biggie.
Biggie. He can't wrestle.
Big G.
He's
Big G.
retired.
Can he take a pin?
It's Big G.
I mean, I feel like Pac takes the pin.
You think? I think Claudio does.
Maybe.
Does it really matter?
I mean,
No.
I don't know. Does anything else?
No, that didn't really
matter?
matter.
That's about the only. That's about
We're
the
trying to
only
figure out who's gonna watch
indecisive
it.
thing, and we can even disagree on.
Just,
Right.
just some vital information. That, like you can do whatever you want with this, but the last 3 matches for Christian and from Cage and Cope have been between 16 minutes and 21. So just do whatever you want with that information. You know, if you have a pizza parlor near you, or you know,
So you're
or
saying
an ice cream vendor.
Byron
Does that
should
include
go check out
entrances
the-
or no?
Oh, does not include. That's just wrestling like time.
That's
So,
wrestling.
yeah, that's wrestling.
That's bell
So
to bell.
If you're Byron, you know, you will.
If
be
that's
able
bell to bell, I really can get a pizza. I mean, this is
Yeah, that's what I'm
important.
saying. Yeah. That's what I'm
I
saying.
really can get a pizza. Am I right?
Oh my God! Now I have to be on the fucking match. At least
That
I
is
have
going
to
to be the
entrance.
best part.
Now at least I have to do the entrance of the fucking match.
Well, somebody's going to have to do it because I won't be there because I will be burying my dad this weekend.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
You're not wrong, Meef. Not wrong. All right. So up next, Thicla and Willow Thickingale.
Thicla.
Tekla is my spirit animal right now, I think.
She's my short queen.
I'm just a big fan. And the fact that she's double stacking the belts now, like
Let's go.
like it's all the way up. Like it's
trying to outdo Dirty Dom.
It's amazing. It's amazing that how she's doing that. And that belt is so gigantic, but the fact that not only will she wear the championship belt that no one else will wear and just carry over their shoulder, she's wearing 2 of them now, which is amazing. She's got that Stardom belt. Bear likes 5-foot white girls? No. Have you not seen the kind of girls that Bear likes?
No, those are he likes the ones that go like slap.
slap. Hey, it's better than when they pull the razor blade out from under the tongue.
Yeah.
Listen,
Cut
you don't date crazy, but you can hang out with them. They're fun to hang out with.
You're a saint, Bear. You are a saint. This is an interesting one, guys, because Willow versus Mercedes.
I know it is. This is
makes a
harder than
lot
it
more
should be.
sense. But
You
like,
can't take the belt off Tekla.
but Willow
man.
beating Tekla doesn't make any sense to me.
None. 0.
And that's what's gonna happen. Let's move on.
It's not. I think they got to keep the belt on Tekla, man. It
I
just does
hope
not
they
make
do.
sense to take it. Dude, she has kept this entire division alive, and then just to hand the belt off to Willow, and then what's Tekla doing
She's
at
on
Wembley?
fire at the moment, too.
No,
She's on fire.
Yeah, I
hold
mean-
on. Hold on, Justin. Hold on. So, Bear, will he get you mad if Willow becomes your new AEW Women's World Champion? 1 month.
new
You know what I'm gonna be? I'm gonna be
World Women's
disappointed.
Champion, Willow Nightingale.
Would you text
Disappointed dad. Disappointed dad. You know, it'll bum me out.
So you and Tony are not having beers after this. I mean, TK Tony are not having beers after the show.
I mean,
If you saw Tony at the bar, Tony Cup, after the show, and Willow had beaten Tekla, what would you say to him?
I'd say I hope you have a really good idea about how to get Tekla into one of your patented triple threat women matches that you're all about at Wembley. And I hope you have a good story to get us there.
And I love you. I love you, Tony Khan.
Like I trust with you going, but if this is strictly Willow versus Monet at Wembley,
oh boy,
like,
that's what it is. Huh?
That to me feels bullshit to Tekla because she's basically been like a Tony Storm-esque like level character for this run, and she deserves better than that.
So I'm gonna say something to you, Bear. Imagine a 0 hour with Tekla, Sky Blue, and Julia Hart versus Thunder Rosa, Chris Statlander, and Mina Shirakawa. Because that's what you're going to get from Tekla at All In, bro.
That would be a disservice to the work that she's put in for TK and AEW for the last.
That means I have to get my. I have to go to London. I really don't want to travel this week.
That's my prediction. That's what I'm saying. I'm taking Willow. I don't like it. I don't want it to be Willow, but it's Willow.
This is like one where I don't know, but I want Tekla to win, so I'm going to take Tekla. Like, I don't know which way they're going to go. I can see them putting the belt on Willow. I can see them doing what you're saying they're going to do. I have
zero inside information. I just feel like they've been grooming Willow for this for a long time. I feel like Mercedes is going to pick her
but it doesn't
for the
feel
match.
Like the right moment. Like, I don't know. It just...
And I don't think they're going to go heel versus heel. And now if Mercedes had started to soften up and not like teamed up with Athena a little bit,
Tekla,
and some of that stuff,
can be a face. Like Tekla is already on the edge of face. She's ridiculous. People love her.
And Julia's been there before, so they could certainly go that direction.
Yeah, and they started to already a little bit. They just had them face off against Double D, who are definitely, And I think you're seeing it in the presentation. Julia Hart's changed ring gear. She's not the spooky girl anymore. As Byron was saying, she's dressing like the Hardy Boys. I think they're already kind of doing it. I think part of the stardom run that's happening right now is part of it. I don't think you have to change all that much about their characters. I just think that they can be the women equivalent to kind of like the Bang Bang Gang, some rascally women.
I get what you're saying. I just don't know that. I don't know that TK intentionally writes that way, and I think he's more focused on what's the match for All In.
He loves Tekla though too. I mean, I know they've been grooming Willow, but he loves Tekla.
Yeah,
it would be. I will say this: if they were going to really want to crown Willow, it would make more sense. It would make more sense to crown Willow at All In.
But bro, remember that first week after Mercedes won the thing, and then like Tekla didn't even say anything about Mercedes or vice versa, and then all of a sudden the next week it was like, oh wait, we have to make this look good and make them actually say some shit about each other now because we're telegraphing that it's not them fighting. But they telegraphed that it's not them fighting to me. Like there was no acknowledgement, none, that was even a possible match until like 2 weeks later.
Man, if we only get 1 week of Tekla 2 belts, I'm gonna be sad.
It's not even a week, bro. Is it? Like it's just like 6 days.
No, I'll be a full week. Saturday to Sunday.
Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday.
Sorry, I'm choking on peanut M&Ms a little bit. All right.
Well, TK, don't do it to me. If you're going to do it to me, at least give Willow the win at All In. That would make a lot more like a big win for Willow.
But that's not how it's set up. Mercedes gets to fight the champ at All In.
But not right now. But I think it'll end up being a 3-way maybe.
Nah. I know you're I think it's what you're thinking. I mean, it could happen. Tony, educate this young man. Who would you like to who do you believe is going to win this match?
Oh well, unfortunately, not unfortunately. I think it's time for her, but also at the same time, I do like the Tekla character. I do not like what she's done to my client. However, I think that it would be a disservice to the whole show. But I think that Willow probably win, and then we'll have a conundrum at at uh, at All In. It will be kind of, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I think Mercedes takes it in All In. Just that it's just that if he had been worked the other way around, it would have been better. I think that if
Right.
you had Monet take the belt from Tekla in a super heel kind of a thing, especially in this kind of pay-per-view that it's like secondary pay-per-view. I don't know how to say it, but then you had her be complete heel in Mexico City, and Willow challenge her at Orlando. That wouldn't be great, but they don't do things like that because if it's too, what is it? If it's too creative, then it's not gonna happen.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's long-term booking, but short-term story to get there.
So you're saying they're going to use Willow as a transition heel? They've been building her up just to transition.
They're going to use her as a transition face for Mercedes.
Sorry, I meant to say transition champion.
Yeah,
They're going to build Willow up to be a transition champion for Monet.
She gets to walk into the biggest show of the year as the champion.
Yeah, but I don't care anymore about Willow if she wins it for 2 weeks. I mean, that does nothing for me.
I'm dying. I'm choking on
Yes, Bear,
M&M
that
shells.
is exactly what I'm saying. Unfortunately,
that
I'm not saying
anything.
that I like it. I'm not saying that I like it or that makes sense. However, we've been here before, and now that we're getting used to the things so your brain can go like doesn't make sense. It's gonna
What?
it doesn't make sense. It's gonna happen. I'm just saying.
I'm with Tony on this one.
I'm not happy. I don't know if you noticed that I'm not like joyous about it.
I know.
I think Tekla's a great champion, and I'm not disputing the fact that she deserves more, but like you got a stadium that needs 100,000 people in it. Tekla doesn't move the needle the same way as Mercedes versus any babyface.
Well, I don't know. Willow doesn't move the needle for me for that match. That becomes something I'm not.
But it's not Willow. It's Mercedes versus any babyface.
It could be Mercedes versus anybody, and I think you get the same draw. I don't think Mercedes versus Tekla gets any less draw than Mercedes versus Willow. How many people outside of AEW know who the hell Willow Nightingale is?
More than Tekla.
I don't know. I don't think that many people know who Willow is either. If she showed up in
at the end of the day,
WWE, she would get the same pop that Will Hobbs did.
Maybe. But I also think that that's part of why Mercedes is going to pick her to do it, because Willow's the one that she wants to give the rub to. I don't think Mercedes dislikes
she already gave
Tekla.
the rub to her. Willow already beat Monet.
I get it. Bex, who did you pick? You got to tell me who you picked in this Willow versus Mercedes thing. I don't know if I saw your pick for this. Coma.
It's going to be Tekla, mate. Tekla's on fire at the moment. I just can't see why you wouldn't keep the momentum going into a big match with Mercedes. So simple as that.
Because it makes sense. That's why, chingado.
Exactly. Logical.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Bex takes Tex. All right, Tony, it's just me and you on this one.
All right.
We've been pretty much split down the middle on everything.
We are not. This one is not going to be close. I don't think
it's going to be a good pay-per-view because we are so split. Now the other thing is that you won't be here to do the whole blah part, so But I'll do it for both of us. I'll be the whole time.
Oh.
I do not feel good about my pick.
Last one.
That's what I'm to see. Yeah, that's how I'm feeling. I'm all down. I'm like, my energy's fucked.
This is the toughest one, guys. Kenny by God Omega versus Kevin Knight.
This is bullshit. I hate this.
Do I need
It
to
sucks
ask?
because it doesn't have the build that it needed to be, and they hinted at Kevin Knight versus, like, did Kevin Knight ever get his MJF match for the championship?
No. Nobody did.
That's it.
So you still need Kevin to face him and Andrade.
Oh no, wait! Kevin got his MJF match. That was right after he was on the show.
I thought he did. I thought.
He
but
did.
It was the week right after he was
that
on our show.
But then
this is what wrestlers. This is what happens if you would like a title match. If you would like to be the next Tiffany Nieves or face MJF,
sorry,
no, come on the show.
He did that versus MJF, but then he was on Team MJF with the stipulation that he would get a title match if he helped MJF.
Yeah.
But all that's out the window because Maxwell Jacob is injured.
I know, but so the build to the title match was between him and MJF, and now they just moved it over to
Cannot wait for you to speak Spanish.
Kenny Omega. And like, I love Kevin Knight, and honestly, I'm looking forward. It's going to be a bang of a fucking match. The match is going to be good. Justin's going to hate it because there's going to be too many false finishes, but everybody else is going to go, that was an amazing fucking match. But I don't
false
feel
finishes in, I'm going to piss on my television.
I'll pay to see that.
At the same time, the match itself doesn't really feel earned, and this goes back to just my distaste in the Forbidden Door pay-per-view as a concept.
This is on the TV
because it felt like it disrupted everything, and now it feels like there's been shit build for this whole pay-per-view, and you just have, I don't know, man.
So, Bear, let me ask you this genuine question.
No, hold on. Justin, just make sure that you don't unplug the TV while you're pissing.
I'm not going to touch it at the same time. I'm not going to electrocute myself, if that's what you're hoping for.
No.
I'm not going to do that.
Prove you get electrocuted.
Trust me, there's a toaster right next to my tub. When it needs to happen, it'll happen. All right.
It's
so
the best place to eat toast.
It is one. It's really the Pop-Tarts that does it for me, but we'll go with toast. So people don't think I'm really, really a slob. How did he die? Well, he really liked taking a bath and eating Pop-Tarts, that fat fuck. That's what my obituary is going to say. Sorry, I'm just busting up Coma now. Okay, so Bear, you're taking Kenny, and you're saying it's going to be a good match.
Yeah, it'll be a great match. I mean, you have two of the best in-ring performers in the ring doing their thing. Kevin's
who is the better in-ring performer currently? Is it Kenny Omega or is it Kevin Knight?
Kevin Knight.
No question.
Coma. It is Kevin Knight. You guys were talking last week about whether or not Kenny was a little bit past it, and Kenny is still great. Kenny to me is like Kamaru Usman was. It was like, oh my God, this guy is the 96% best guy in the world or whatever, but they just keep making him fight the 97, 98, and 99 and 100 guys. So he couldn't beat any of them. But like everyone else in MMA, he could beat. And that's Kenny Omega. It's like Kenny Omega is great, but he's not better than Kevin Knight. He's not better than Will Ospreay. I don't even think he's better than Jay White at this point.
I will say this. Kenny Omega, and you're going to hate this because you're going to disagree with this, but Kenny Omega might not be the best, like in terms of he has a really good technical wrestling. He might not be able to deliver the technical wrestling like he used to, but Kenny Omega is probably still a better in-ring storyteller than some of those other guys that you mentioned.
I think so, but
and
also
I think ring work that when you just talk about like in-ring work, that aspect of it does play into it. And Kenny Omega, I think, still is a really good, and that just comes from experience,
Well, I know, but my problem is I'm getting to the point where I've heard that story. He is a great in-ring storyteller. I still like that story, but I have heard that story. I've seen Kenny do the Kenny match, you know, and now we've added into the Kenny match the fact that he can just jump out of a belt shot and a nut punch and be fine, you know. But I got your pick, Bex. I saw Knight. I wrote it down and everything. Bex, Knight, right over there. It's in there. It's documented. Tony, are you taking Kenny Omega here, or are you going to take Kevin Knight?
Well, hold on. Let me do something real quick. Nobody talk. No, let me just. Kevin, you know I love you, bro. I'm taking Kenny Omega because they put. No.
Wait,
no,
where are you? Hold on. No, do it. Now you can do it again. Now you have to do it for real.
Kevin, you know I love you, bro. But I'm picking Kenny. You can take me off screen now. Thank you.
Okay.
But the reason why I'm doing that shit is because they put Kenny on the fucking poster from Mexico City.
They
fuck you do that. Why couldn't you wait for Monday?
This was like the Finn Balor match before Mania or whatever the heck that was, where it was like, wait a minute.
This is the ultimate fake out.
You know what this is?
Fake out.
This is the Hijo del Vikingo shit that they did with Hijo del Vikingo shit that they did.
Right.
You know? Terrible stuff. Anyways, yeah, I'm picking Kenny.
Oh, Bex, you're not actually picking? Damn it.
I'm picking the guy whose name starts with a K.
Kevin Knight, it is. Nobody's picking Kevin Knight, huh? Coma,
sorry.
Are you going to pick Kevin Knight?
No,
hold on.
Chance.
Before what is Coma?
It's written. It's already written. The future.
They ruined the main event of a pay-per-view with a poster.
Literally. Like.
By the way, funny story. So our PR guy, so Kevin did a not a heel thing in Mexico City for us. He went and feed the poor and sign autograph for kids.
Were you saying people from the Don Callis family can't give alms to the poor?
Have you met Don Callis? Anyways, I think he's gonna text me now that I just said this on a podcast.
Both of those things are true.
And
you piss on your TV, for fuck's sake.
So our PR guy goes, Kevin, for security reasons, we need your name. And he's like, Kevin Knight. No, but like your name. And they're like, it's Kevin Knight. That is my government name. He's like, oh wow, you were lucky there, I guess.
What?
He did got a little bit bothered too because he needed to take a nap so badly that moment. It was like, that is my name. That is you want my ID? Like, okay, bro, you can go back to sleep.
Who wrestles under their government name? Nobody does that in Mexico.
No, that was weird. That was very weird. I was like, wait, wow, that was very lucky.
Cody Rhodes.
That's not
Raheem. Is it he Runnels too?
It's Runnels.
Yeah, I know. It's close enough to Rhodes.
His name is Cody Jose Raheem Runnels Lopez.
Rodriguez.
At least his name isn't Colby like Seth Rollins. His name is Colby Lopez.
Is it a Colby with a K or a C?
With a C. Colby like the cheese. Colby Jack. Colby cheddar.
Not cool at all.
Is Colby even like Bear as the resident white person from the Midwest? That is half black. Is Colby even a regular name from like the Midwest? I don't even remember people being named Colby.
Yeah,
the
no,
cool
there
name,
was a
bro.
guy named Colby on The Bachelor who was really like the
I
all-American
mean, to be
white.
fair,
Survivor as well.
it is the name of a cheese, Colby Jack cheese. So
Yeah,
it's very
Colby from
good.
Survivor was
Good cheese.
definitely a
Doesn't
cowboy.
Colby just means like Marvel,
Cowboy,
like
baby.
white and jello cheese? Isn't that what it means? Isn't that the
creamy
No,
Colby?
Colby Jack.
cheese.
Colby is a type of cheddar cheese.
Creamy cheese.
Colby Jack is a Monterey Jack combined with Colby cheddar.
It's fromage.
So yeah, I mean, it's literally the name of a
It's
cheese.
fromage.
That's about as Midwest as you can get.
Homie de fromage?
That really is as Midwest as you can get. You're named after fucking cheese.
Wow.
Yeah,
You're from Wisconsin, bro. You're named after cheese.
You goddamn Packer.
Colby from Survivor
from
was
Texas?
from Texas, I believe.
Yeehaw.
He was indeed.
And he
Lone
was
Star
just about as all
I love the
American
fact
as you
that
could get.
Coma thinks that he's doing like a Texan accent or something like that. He still sounds Australian though.
Because they have
What do you think you guys
have cowboys in Australia.
I was gonna say
Australia?
Texans are basically American Australians. They're basically American Aussies.
Yeah, no, they're not. They're all mostly Mexicans. They just don't know it.
No.
Anyway, let's
No. The Australians were exiled to their island. The Texans went there by choice.
Depends on
There's
who
a
you talk
big
to now.
difference.
There's a lot of people that feel like they're exiled.
The Aussies were like, we're going to make the best of it. The Texans were like, that place is the best of it.
Have you ever been to Galveston?
That's where
Galveston.
California sends all their
Cali,
poor
baby.
people.
Pops and drops, guys.
No, I didn't even get this far. Fucking hell.
I'm going to need some pops and drops from you guys.
Get back to me, Barry.
I go last because I'm co-host, so I don't have any ideas.
I'll go first. I'll go first with a drop.
Womp womp.
The main event on Monday Night Raw, and it was just
Crash.
Did it have anything to do with the Vision?
Yeah. Everybody got involved, but nobody mattered. I mean, the Seth promo was also dismal. There were so many things about Raw that were dismal. There were some good things too. Like I love the Maxine Austin Theory stuff. I think they're great.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Oh, you were not. Did you say that
It's
to
working.
me? Right? Meef was ripping.
No,
me a new
I was
one
on the
last
show
week
with
for that.
Meef. Meef was like, "Oh no, it's dreadful. It's dreadful," and I was like, "No,
What is it? It's I'm so much more interested. This Vision's about the only thing I'm interested in Raw right now, and it has everything to do with Maxine joining.
yeah."
Like-
it just made the group actually look like a group again, and it
Yes.
works. She doesn't have to do a whole lot either. It just works.
Like I
Looks
didn't
so
need
much better now.
stodgy old Paul Heyman hanging out with the young kids. It doesn't make any sense. Like, why would he do that? That's just whatever. This makes way more sense.
Yeah, it's fun. But yeah, that main event, the schmalls afterwards, whatever happened afterwards was better than the match. Like the match, I'm almost dead positive I saw the ref tell them 2 times, slow it down and stretch it out. And then at some point in time, the ref told them, nah, fuck it, go home. This is terrible.
Are you serious? Oh my god!
It went off the air at 10:10 or something.
Earlier than it was
I think that I am not kidding. I think they gave up on that match. I think everyone in the back was just sitting there and was like, let's just leave and try this again next week.
It was either that or it was in Detroit.
Oh no!
so
Do not let him in. Oh fuck! Now we're gonna be here
Hi,
for
everyone.
an hour.
Hey, Byron.
Oh, dude.
Here are my
Thanks for dropping
predictions.
drop.
That's my drop of the week.
We're supposed to have a
Byron.
meeting after this.
Byron.
Make your predictions fast.
Byron's the drop.
What are the matches?
No, what's
I
your
thought you had
drop,
the
Coma? What's your
prediction.
Coma? Quick, what's your
Bear,
drop
we're
of
not
the
doing
week?
the matches, man.
Byron.
My drop is this. My drop is this. Where were you? You're supposed to be here to pick the matches out, man. You just show up at the end.
I don't know what's going on. I'm on vacation
Rey
right
Mysterio
now. So
does not take off
anyway.
his mask while sleeping, but Oscar does.
Rey Mysterio, he puts on the horns when he goes to sleep.
Give him the rundown. Rapid fire.
No, don't do it. Just go to drops and pops and whatever the fuck.
Popping and dropping and popping and dropping and popping and dropping.
What's your drop, Tony?
I don't. I had so much fun at wrestling this week. Sorry, I don't think I have. One.
That's okay if you. It's okay if you like wrestling.
I actually like wrestling. Is that?
I love wrestling.
You also didn't choose to watch any of the stuff that sucked like I did. Meefloaf wrote me in to hate watching Raw this week.
But I have avoided watching Raw, so that is the worst thing that is happening in wrestling.
But dude, like 5 weeks ago, Raw did not suck. Raw had some issues. SmackDown sucked really bad 5 weeks ago.
That sentence is my drop of the week. It sucked 5 weeks ago. Come on.
Yeah, exactly.
Why doesn't Roman Reigns shave his armpit hair anymore? Because his wife wants him to be an undercover Rastafarian.
I saw Baron Corbin's back.
My drop,
that's got to be something for SmackDown, right?
If I'm gonna give it a drop, is Justin giving A grades to shitty Raw episodes? So
I gave it a D+ this week.
That's not even an F. You know how bad it was? I didn't watch even the fucking clip, bro. That's how bad it was.
I gave it a Max. Look. See,
Bingo.
It's not. Look, that's 50% of us, not including Meefloaf.
That's sad.
And technically Tony doesn't count because he's not even watching.
I'm not watching.
Not that I am, but I'm paying attention to Maxine stuff.
Sure. On mute.
Maxine is good TV. She has been for a while. That feud with Natalia didn't work. And her stuff with Otis.
I got a big time drop. I got a big drop, actually. I was gonna do the drop.
He's gonna take a dump.
With the Forbidden Door thing. I was gonna do that. That's kind of like my mini drop.
You're still dropping Forbidden Door? That was 2 years ago.
Why are you so loud, Byron? You're loud. Your microphone's loud.
It's still because the Forbidden Door pay-per-view is now messing up the build for this pay-per-view. It's like, we have to do this Forbidden Door thing, and now we have this other pay-per-view. But because we had Forbidden Door season, now we got to rush this other pay-per-view, and the build for it sucks. And like, I'm just like this. The Forever Door pay-per-view was good, but it just I feel like it fucked up everything to building of this. Anyways. My actual drop of the week is I dislike this social media age where we know way too much about these wrestlers and their actual like non-kayfabe life, because part of it is like the Maxine thing, for instance. It's like I really want to enjoy it, and then there's that part of you that knows that like they're not like not just that they're like characters and they're not really dating, but like you can actively go to their social media. And see, like their other like,
Bear, I got two words for you. Karen Jarrett. I'm sorry, I got 2 words for you. Missy Hyatt.
Yeah.
I got wait. I got 2 words for you. Terry Runnels. Just wait.
We know about Terry Runnels.
Oh, okay.
I see what you're saying. Yeah, all right. Fair.
Just wait.
You
think it's messing up your kayfabe, but maybe it's not. That's all I'm saying.
Messing up a marriage.
I mean, maybe it's not. I don't. But then
I got 2 words for you, Bear. Miss Elizabeth.
I got 2 words for you. Sammy Guevara.
No, that one's never happening.
Why would you do that to us right
now? No, he like
Trish Stratus.
Proposed to his girlfriend, and then like a month later was with CMLL. Like,
he's a wrestler. What do you expect?
Why are you so quiet now, Byron? What is going on?
I have AirPods in.
I can't hear a thing you're saying now.
No, I'm fucking with his. This is
why I have to come to Mexico to do the audio.
Please, God, please don't let Byron anywhere near a fader. That's a solid drop, Bear. I like where you're going. I understand. I get it. Coma, have you got a drop of the week?
I've got more of a pop. I'm just going to jump straight to the pop because I don't want to really dwell on too much more.
This guy never plays by the rules.
Yeah, well, I mean,
hey, you sound normal.
Somebody's got to do it. You know, like we've been dwelling on wrestling in the state of it at the moment that I thought I might give WWE some props, man. I like the interaction that Danhausen had with the Boogeyman at the whatever the event was going on.
Pop?
Dude, that was awesome. I said it from months back. It was sick.
You say that's
awesome.
his pop? Like that's a bad thing?
Awesome.
That was brilliant.
Awesome. So good. That's it.
Downhausen's. I'm over it.
Yeah, I know, and so am I. I'm just saying, like, if we're gonna pull something.
My drop of the week. By the way, Boogeyman. Anytime he gets on TV, that's a pop. That's awesome. That's good for wrestling. My drop of the week is Bear being a complete dickhead about fun wrestling stuff. Don't trash the Boogeyman. He has to be 80 years old now. Look at him. He's in great shape. He took his teeth out and he chews on worms in front of kids.
I love the Boogeyman.
For fans like you who don't appreciate
How old is
him.
the Boogeyman?
I know
Bobby
he was
Lashley's cousin.
It's unknown because he's the Boogeyman.
But he was on Tough Enough and he got kicked off because he was too old.
2 worms. Too many worms.
And he's looked the same ever since.
It's fantastic. Nobody's popping for Carl Anthony Towns' amazing choke slam.
They were pretty good. They were pretty good.
That was a really great choke slam for an NBA
No, it's
player.
just that one time the Boogeyman was on the blog, and I don't know what Thunder sang, and he realized that she sings really good, and he just fell backwards. Like there was nothing to like stop his fall. And Thunder's like, "Wait, what?"
Not a pratfall, just a real bump.
Yeah, it's a real bump. I was like, should I?
I don't even know if he tucked his chin.
No, probably not. It's crazy.
My pop of the week is Lance Archer becoming your new AEW Continental Champion.
Did he?
No.
Oh. That would have been cool. You know, he beat Mox.
Yeah, my whole point.
You know, Lance Archer did beat Mox for the IWGP United States title in Dallas. Clean.
Yeah. On him. We were talking about you missed the Lance Archer hype. We all were hyping Lance Archer earlier, man.
What has he done since?
I hype for Lance Archer every week, and Justin says no. Justin hates him.
Are you kidding me?
He hates on him. Someone tell Lance Archer Justin hates him.
Monte Zentry
you know what you did
wants the
miss
Zoom
tonight,
link
Byron?
because he has something to say.
Double
Byron,
D had custom hockey jerseys on today.
Oh, really?
Oh,
yeah.
Hockey jerseys.
Oh, yeah, they did. Yeah.
Are either of them from any? Are they Canadian?
I'm just wondering if you're getting one. I feel like you got to get one now.
Now you have to get one.
You have to.
I think you want I think you want a ring worn something from Lena Cross.
I'll do that. Wait, are we live right now?
Wait.
Yeah.
Oops. I think we are. Sorry, my bad, dude. We'll talk. I'll DM you that link.
If Byron doesn't make the Mexico trip, you can. It is because of this comment right here.
I'll know what happened. I'll know what happened in his sleep.
No, I
You son of a bitch. I bring you home face and you get Lena Cross's dirty draws up here. Sorry.
What the heck?
What? All right.
Oh, this file's too large. What the?
What did you export all of that and the file's too large? Are you going to play this thing or what? I'm waiting.
I have to re-export it.
Also,
Tekla using like a TV version of it.
As a human,
yeah, but it's 400 megabytes and it needs to be apparently.
Also, my other drop of the week what was that shirt McFoley was wearing tonight?
Oh, this guy hates McFoley too.
Fashion.
That thing was hideous. Oh my god!
I don't know.
And it was Santa Claus, and we're not even in. I guess Christmas in July.
No, but he has a thing about Santa Claus.
Yeah,
he was in the documentary.
Who has a thing for Santa Claus? That sounds kind of pervy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I stand by what I said.
Okay. That makes that tracks.
More people should use Mick Foley as a shield.
More people think Mick Foley should be in the Shield.
No, they should be using him as a shield. Tekla used him as a shield today.
Let's wrap. Let's wrap.
Bear, spoiler. Some people haven't seen the show yet.
I can't help that.
You haven't watched the show yet?
No, you didn't even know.
I'm on
I
vacation.
doesn't even know Sting did an ice bucket challenge either.
I know everyone's doing the ice bucket challenge.
Why haven't you done it?
Yeah.
Maybe I have.
I did the ice bucket challenge like 10 years ago.
Was it 10 years ago?
Somehow I did not cure the disease.
Every little bit helps.
I'm still trying. My problem is I nominated like 5 other people and none of them did it. So apparently my nominations carry no weight.
It should have been.
Damn, the people you nominated are assholes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Were you one of them, Byron?
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, he was. He didn't want to
Was
mess
that?
with his
Okay, you know
hair
what?
at the
For the
time. He was method acting. He was getting
For the sake of the bit, it was me.
Nyla-
I was like, I don't align politically with the ALS challenge, and so I didn't do it. But I'm a different person now.
Hey, it's
So
By the way,
Sorry.
Nyla's response to Thunder's challenge was funny as fuck.
it's Thunder's birthday today, yeah?
happy
Yes, it
birthday,
is.
Thunder! Did you guys cover that yet?
Yes, it was the very first thing on the show.
Very first thing on the show.
Seeing as though it's her birthday and that she just completed the other challenge,
I didn't watch Raw because I was celebrating my friend and client Rosa on Tigre Asador, which is a very nice restaurant.
see.
Ooh.
They didn't have it on at the bar?
I'd like to nominate Thunder Rosa for the Shui challenge. Thank you.
They what? He's
The
back complaining about
Shrinkers?
Mexico City already? Jesus.
No, I said they didn't have raw on at the bar. At the restaurant you were at?
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
you said
babe,
it was a
but-
good restaurant.
Yeah, there is this kind of
Yeah, like
restaurant.
any good restaurant would have. You know, when I went to the bowling alley the other week and was eating wings, they had SmackDown on.
This is
That's
the kind
about
of
the only
restaurant
way-
you need to wear tuxedos to, my man. If you know
Tuxedos, they're right at the red
You
carpet.
gotta be
So
careful
bowling
eating
alley.
wings with the tuxedos.
Oh, so you're saying that this is the size limit for this has to be 200 meg?
Yeah,
Really?
but I'm uploading it now.
Are you putting it in the box so you can hit play on this before I end the show?
It's doing the circle right now.
No man.
Oh my god.
Oh, I
Really?
cannot. I can't. Hold on.
Do your rapid fire pick, Byron.
Okay, here's my rapid fire picks. The buy-in celebrating 80 years of the Rogue Wrestling Dynasty.
No,
That's going to be
yeah.
cool. You guys don't get it because it's Canadian. You guys are not cultured.
Ah, dude, this is
Six-way
not
ladder
rapid
match.
fire.
What the fuck are
You
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 talking
call
about?
them the
I
Rogue
lived-
family. It's the Rougeau family. Jesus,
Byron,
I'm just
H.
I'm reading how they
lived
spell
in
it.
Canada for
Don't blame
6
me
years
for that.
of my life.
Blame
What the
Canada.
fuck are you talking about?
How am I supposed to get to pick number 2? You guys
How
keep
did you can't say
All right, get it. Let's
Rougeau.
wrap
You
it.
said Rogue family.
I saw one of them pin Hulk Hogan clean at a house show.
Okay.
Anyway,
Alright.
I think was that PCO? No, it's a Mountie. Anyways, 6-way ladder match is
Yeah,
going to
Rebecca.
be a lot of fun. Who's going to win it? The fans.
6-way ladder match. We didn't even pick that one.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I pulled up the AEW
Is
poster
there a
listing
match?
of all the
Did they add
matches.
one?
They announced
Okay.
a 6-way ladder match with who?
I see Commander. I see
Oh,
Jungle
yeah,
Jack
Jack
Perry.
Perry.
I see Speedball. I see the Beast Mordos. So you know, at least 75% of that's going to be outstanding, and you have 2 more people that can pop in.
But there
I-
aren't. It's not been fully announced yet, so we can't pick on it if they haven't picked all
What?
6 competitors.
I picked the
Oh,
fans
okay.
as the winner, and I stand by it.
Okay.
I picked
Conversely,
Mike
the next
Bailey. I don't
match.
need to hear anymore. It's gonna be
Did
Mike
they-
Bailey.
Did they
Conversely,
announce it?
the next
Mike
match
Bailey is
It's gonna be
is
Jack Perry because he's eats the most penis backstage. But go ahead.
Add
Wow.
to it.
Nah, it's gonna be Mike Bailey.
Jack Perry's the one that just signed and pretended he actually likes Tony Khan's booking, so he's gonna get the win. But
Mike
go ahead.
Bailey's gonna get it, so he can get the TNT title shot.
guys. I'm trying to be professional here. I
Sorry.
see why you're doing a 3-hour show. Anyway, the next match, conversely, which would have helped, it would have worked better if I didn't have interruption. The fans will not be the winner of a Painmaker match, but I think Jericho's going to win because
Fucker.
I think Jericho's
Yes,
going to win.
Painmaker.
I
By the way,
want.
they do have all 6. They did announce all 6. It's Jack Perry,
Yeah,
Beast
yeah, they do.
Mordos,
Yeah.
Commander, Mike Bailey, AR Fox, Nick Wayne. Ooh, Nick Wayne though.
Oh, that's
Leo
gonna be
Rush
great.
and El Cone. So
Hell yeah.
Comatose got
Can
Leo
you pronounce
Rush.
Clone's name again, please?
Are we?
Okay.
Well, we all have to pick that one then because
How
we
many
didn't pick it
people is
earlier.
that in a 6-way match?
Jack Perry 1, Beast Motors 2, Commander 3, Mike Bailey 4, AR Fox or Nick Wayne versus
Oh, the
Leo
qualifying matches.
or El
Okay.
Clone. Okay, so they have matches to get in.
Yeah, so we
So
still
it's
can't.
definitely
Anyway.
gonna be Leo Rush and Nick Wayne, I think.
So, so I think Jericho Painmaker is going to win. I think Ciampa should win. That's who I want to. But I think, Jericho Vortex. Tag match. You got Death Riders versus the Bucks. I think Death Riders win in a way that advances Willow Spray turning heel without knowing he's turning
Stop calling
heel.
those the Death Riders. That's Osmox.
We're taking my takes.
Oxmox.
Taking my takes.
I want a
There.
shirt by
Stop
Sunday
it.
that says Oxmox.
I feel like,
Oxmox.
By Sunday,
I
Tony.
feel like you
Can.
listen to this
Osmox.
whole pod.
It's
You're
Will
just taking my
Osmox
takes.
spray.
Yeah, he's
Okay.
just going with your shit, Bear. He's stealing your shit, man.
National
Do you
Championship.
like white juice or do you like dogs?
National
you like that?
Championship.
Oh, you're going to National Championship. Go ahead.
Andrade is going to win that. I think Mark Davis is awesome. I think he's doing outstanding work. He should take a
It's Summer
shower.
White. Say it. Say it.
And Andrade needs to be belted up and he needs to get pushed. Match after that, Sheeta versus Maya World for the TBS Championship.
Yeah.
That's going to be, we're going to see what Sheeta can do with Maya because we saw Mercedes pull a great match out of Maya despite
not a
technical
pick.
difficulties. Huh?
You have to pick one of them. That's not a pick.
Yeah, we're going to see that. Sheeta's going to win, obviously.
God damn, he's taking
a
my
couple of us
entire
picked
picks.
Maya World on this one, believe it or not.
Dude,
Well,
we were
maybe-
split everywhere. You are picking 100% my picks right now, but they are split everywhere else.
Bear, not all white people are the same. Stop trying
You're
to say
proving
that.
it is like right now.
Okay.
You're not helping your case,
What's
man.
next? What's next,
Yeah.
Bayron?
Okay, so you have say my full name, Fletcher versus Bandito. I mean, okay, someone's gonna beat Fletcher. Okay. By the way, what does say my full name? What does that even mean for that guy? He wants you to say his full dumb name.
Wants people to stop
regardless-
calling him Fletch.
Call him Fletch. Call him Fletcher. Kyle.
He doesn't
Fletcher
like it
sounds
when
like
he doesn't like his fan group being called Fletchlights.
Fletchlights.
Proto
That is a good
Stars,
name.
baby.
That's what they are. They're Fletchlights.
The AEW World. This is the tag team.
So you
match.
took Fletch?
I took Fletch, of course. He doesn't lose in AEW. Bandito, on the other hand, doesn't win outside Ring of Honor. And
That's true.
so you have the AEW tag title match, Cage and Cope versus Claudio Castagnoli and the Bastard Pac. Cage and Cope are going to win. Who in the right mind would take the belts off of them, without like a whole thing
Who
to
else
do?
believes the New Day is going to win this match?
How are they going to get in?
It's a new day. Yes, it is, Tony.
That's a fair point. Tekla and Willow.
He's missing
Tekla
the
and Willow.
dogs match.
Ah,
I'm not quite sure what Tekla and Willow is going to be. I would say I would say they probably want Shenanigans and Willow to win. I somehow think they had one good hype promo for Willow rehabbing from her injury, and that made her look like a contender for the world championship and really great as a white meat babyface. And then they've kind of been fumbling her push in promotion.
She had
ever
a good
since.
promo tonight.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was
Okay.
It was okay.
Justin.
She had a
Tekla did
passable
too.
promo tonight.
Tekla and her both had a pretty entertaining promo.
Justin is not for the culture. That's my drop of the week.
Mm.
You're
Am I
missing
allowed
a
to say
match.
that? I'm in
if you're
Tennessee.
saying that I
I
don't
can
like
say
Willow
whatever I
because
want.
she's black, then
Do you have
Take
the
it however you wanna
dogs
take it.
versus the Bang Bang Gang?
I'm in Tennessee,
On your-
dude.
you picked
I'm
Willow.
unhinged. I picked.
You're in
I'll pick
Nashville
Willow.
and you didn't go to the show tonight?
Pickle. What show?
It was
AEW was
in
in
Nashville.
Nashville tonight.
Oh, really?
It tells you what kind of this is why their ticket sales are so great. A guy who does a wrestling podcast who actually likes AEW, by the way, is in the city where he could have gone to the show.
Not for the culture.
There were 84 tickets left. Byron did not get one of those.
Was it at Bridgestone?
And Byron, also, we know people that could have gotten you a ticket.
Was it at Bridgestone?
No, it was at the theater. It was a theater show. It was terrible.
It's not terrible. It's
I mean, audience-wise, it was not. It did not look like it was a fun audience to be in.
That would have been.
You not have the Dogs versus the Bang Bang Gang on your match card.
You got to tell us Kenny versus Kevin and Dogs versus Bang Bang.
I don't have Dogs versus Bang Bang on here at all.
White Juice versus the Dogs.
All right, I'm gonna go with
in a change
Switchblade.
And like,
I'm gonna go with Switchblade.
Oh, we finally deviate.
Switchblade has a new finish. It's a front face lock. Cool. Anyway, I think it'd be awesome.
And you're picking Kevin Knight
won.
for the title, right? Is that what you said?
Who did he pick for the women's
picked
match?
Friend of the show, Kevin Knight, to win the championship, right?
We all
who you might meet in Mexico City.
He's listening right now.
I'm gonna pick
Kevin Knight to win, right?
I'm gonna pick Kevin Knight to win because also he did nothing. I feel like he was justified in whatever he did to Speedball Mike Bailey, who no sold my hockey question.
He was watching this shit and he's now doing me at this moment.
No, but so who's your real pick? Are you picking Kenny or Kevin?
I mean, Kenny's gonna win, and he's gonna go do the thing at Wembley with Will.
Okay, tiebreaker for everyone here. So we're not gonna have any of this crap from before.
Will the Rizzler
How many
show
false
up or not?
finishes? How many false finishes in the main event, Bear?
Good.
You got to pick a number. This is the
Over
tiebreaker.
under.
You're confusing him with numbers. He a sound guy.
So
not a
by
math
false
guy.
finish, they have to get almost to a 3 count, right?
It's
a false finish. No, false finish is any finish that you think could be the end of a match.
How's that
That
determined?
isn't. I'm not talking
Yeah, how
about
do you
kickouts
determine
at 2
that?
early in the match or any of those.
No, it's something different.
It's the crescendo and then
finishes.
it doesn't happen.
I like this because we're gonna settle a tie with something that is completely subjective and
Subjective.
argumentative.
Yeah,
It's wrestling. What else would we do on this podcast?
That's how we're gonna get
Over
or under 5?
Under 5?
Over 5.
Bear goes over 5. What did you say, Coma?
I'm gonna say 3.
I was saying over or under 5. I'll go over.
I'm saying 3.
I'm saying 5 on the nuts. That's what I was feeling.
I like nuts.
Is Bear drinking
Nuts.
Yeah, he's drunk.
on the nuts? Look at your
Byron. You said 3.
Nut juice.
I'm saying 3.
I'm going 12.
5 times.
Oh, this guy. Okay, Jim Cornette.
Did you see when he got hit in the nuts and then he got hit in the head with a belt?
That's one false finish.
I'm going 7.
What were the other ones?
Tony's going with a reasonable 7.
If he gets that one, is that a false
7,
finish too?
but I'm going 1 kick in the nuts.
with the one kick out.
Pato's got 3, and Rebecca's got 15.
Here's what's gonna happen. Kevin Knight is going to almost win, and then heel Willow Spray is gonna come down and kick him in the nuts, so Kenny can win. So Willow Spray can get the match he wanted because he's selfish as a Death Rider.
Oh wow, that's too much.
John Moxley
I'm not even on screen through most of this shit. Now I am.
On you, Sonia.
So who did you pick in the Tekla versus Willow match?
He picked Willow.
They picked Willow
Okay.
because they got him.
We deviated twice.
I think there's going to be shenanigans, but I think they got to move it so they can build it for Wembley. Or
that's what I said too.
Yeah. All right. Thank you for watching. No.
hold on. My pop of the week is going to be. I've been watching.